You get a jam. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday.
Good Friday.
It's
an amazing Friday, my friends. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. You look gorgeous today.
Thank you.
Do you like halve? Have you been just dividing yourself and halving yourself this? How are you so skinny?
Wow, I don't know what you guys gave Graham this morning, but please give it to him every day because I like these compliments.
Man.
Thank you so much.
And you as well. I know you think we can't see you, but I can see you. Okay, just pull the covers down a little bit. Oh, you look amazing, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you are super chill today. Hopefully you're not working. If you are, we got your back. Don't worry. If you're not working, we got your back because it is going to be a jam-packed show.
Yes, from being entertained by singer-songwriter. She is back, everybody, Anika Kiana, to chatting to actor Alfred Untombela. Listen, he is a legend. I mean, growing up watching him, he's going to be here talking about the brand new release, Mr. Bones #3. When is that?
We're ready.
I don't think so. We're going to laugh.
Mr. Bones, again, I don't know. And then we got your Easter weekend entertainment. It's a Weaster weekend. Weaster, that's how we call it. We've got all of that sorted then. Of course, don't miss out on the food. We've got an Easter cupcake decorating challenge. And our very own Easter egg hunt happening in studio with the help of our very own human-sized bunny. It's a real bunny. It's proper.
Okay.
I'm thinking, is it going to bring Easter eggs that are life-size as well? I don't know.
Also, today's a very special day because it's my mom's birthday. My mom and her twin are celebrating her birthday. So I know mom is awake already.
Mama.
Happy birthday to mom and her twin, Uncle Patrick. Hope it's going to be a blessed day, but it is a good Friday. And you know why? Because we get to see this beautiful face as well. Mr. Raul de Mornay. Good morning.
Yes, beautiful souls. It is a good Friday indeed. And it's made that much better because you're joining us this morning. And I want to thank you for that. My name is Raul de Mornay. And of course, this is the magic of Friday. It's Good Friday on your feel-good breakfast show, and we're going to make it that much better and obviously engage with you. We love chatting to you wherever it is all around the world because we're streaming live on YouTube and of course to our familia right here in the nation, and that is Mzansi. But today we're asking the question as always. It is Easter. It is the weekend. It is official. So we want to know, it means a lot of entertaining. Are you the host with the most? And are you going to be entertaining? We want some tips from you guys. So essentially, if you've got any good tips for us this weekend on how we can maybe host some of our family, and maybe just make that occasion that much more memorable, then let us know. Come through on the social medias because we want to hear from you what you're up to this Easter, what tips you have for us, and if you are the host with the most or you lastminute.com. Don't worry though, because this show has everything you need if you haven't planned anything. Easter's sorted for you, and looks like the new Tropica is also sorted with a new brand, a new bottle, and a new opportunity to win. Talking about winning, there's a winner standing by here to give us the news, and let's check out. Cheers.
Thank you, Nature Boy. I'll start on the national front this morning with this news headlines. Now, the Road Traffic Management Corporation says motorists who will be using national roads over the Easter weekend can expect delays due to wet weather conditions. Thunderstorms are forecast for today in KwaZulu-Natal, the Eastern Cape, the Free State, as well as Northwest. Many holiday makers will use the N1 to Polokwane, the N3 to KZN, and the N4 to Mpumalanga. A spokesperson for the corporation, Simon Zwane, said motorists should add 2 hours to the expected travel time, and further rainfall could also have an impact on road visibility. Meanwhile, the Minister of Transport, Fikile Mbalula, has made an urgent appeal to people who are going away for the long weekend to travel during the day due to the expected heavy traffic and not after sunset. Mbalula said this while monitoring traffic on the N1, where heavy traffic usually occurs over the Easter weekend. However, he says the traffic is less congested this weekend because the ZZC Church is not holding its annual Big Easter rally in Limpopo due to COVID-19 regulations. Mbalula especially warned against drunk driving and speeding. Then looking to news on the international front, 2 years after pledging 500 elephants to Mozambique as a gift, Botswana says the animals are set to be translocated in the near future. This was revealed by President Mokgweetsi Masisi during a 3-day state visit by Mozambique's President Philippe Nyusi that ends tomorrow. I wish to reiterate Botswana's donation of 500 elephants to Mozambique. We look forward to their subsequent translocation in the near future and are very keen to see them finally roaming their new habitat, Masisi said. And then staying on the international front, Finland has announced that it will hold military exercises in the west of the country, along with forces from Britain, the United States, Latvia and Estonia. Now, this comes amid a warning to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, that Russia will build up its defenses in the region if Finland and Sweden joined NATO. Now, Finland borders Russia and will make a decision on possible NATO membership within the next few weeks. NATO has been warned that Putin would increase Russia's ground, air and naval forces in the Baltic Sea. And then famous South African snake catcher Nick Evans of Durban doesn't feel like talking about what has happened in KZN during the last few days. Now, he says it's been absolutely draining, to say the least, and adds, and I quote, "I just feel so terribly sorry for those who have lost family, friends and homes. We've been devastated by the forces of nature." Now, on Wednesday night, Evans was summoned to the trashed beach near the Westbrook area, where residents had spotted a large southern African python entangled in debris. Now, it had presumably washed down the adjacent Tongat River during the deluge. Evans was surprised by its size, well over 3 meters, a very well-fed snake, super chunky and a female. She was fine except being cold and exhausted. After a near-like super effort, ably assisted by local resident Tony Perkins, she was freed. Yesterday morning, a mere 10 to 15 meters from where the python was, there was a decent-sized crocodile. Now, Evans' only comment was a laconic, quote, "Africa's quite something, eh?" Well, it is quite something indeed. On that note, that is where I leave your 6 o'clock news headlines. We will, of course, be back on the top of the hour with more. But right now, it's time to have a first look at the sports. Here's Graham Richards.
Thank you so much, Jamie. It looks like the upsets just keep on rolling in on the European footballing front. Eintracht Frankfurt scored a major upset when they stunned hosts Barcelona 3-2 yesterday, thanks to 2 goals, excuse me, from Filip Kostic to march into the semi-finals of the Europa League. So the Serbian international Kostic converted a 4th-minute penalty and then added another in the 67th minute with a beautiful low drive, helping his team to a 4-3 aggregate victory. And, of course, a sensational win at the Camp Nou. Then West Ham continued their incredible year. They powered into their first major European semi-final since 1976 with an emphatic 3-0 win over Olympique Lyon. That was to secure a 4-1 aggregate victory in their quarter-final berth. And goals by Craig Dawson, Declan Rice and Jared Bowen, setting up a repeat of their 1976 semi-final against Eintracht Frankfurt. Then Rangers and Leipzig, they've also secured semi-final spots with wins over Braga and Atalanta, respectively. Then let's bring it back home for rugby. Griqua's replacement, Ashland Davids, he scored a match-winning try on the final whistle to deny the Lions their first victory in the Currie Cup this season. What do they have to do to get across the line? That, of course, played out yesterday afternoon in Johannesburg. Griqua's, they took the ball through 15 phases before Davids slipped over the line and George Whitehead converted after the hooter to complete a 23-15 victory and a memorable one for the men from Kimberley. And elsewhere, Western Province head coach Jerome Parvata, he's made just one change to his starting lineup to face the Cheetahs down in Cape Town later today. The inclusion of the experienced Ali Mark at loosehead prop, the only change to the matchday squad for the encounter. That kicks off later today at 4:45. Then on to cricket. Gujarat Titans captain Hardik Pandya, he smashed an unbeaten and rather brutal 87 to help his team post a winning total of 192 for just 4 after being asked to bat in their first IPL match up against the Rajasthan Royals yesterday. Jos Buttler responded with an equally brutal 54 from only 24 balls for Rajasthan, but when he was bowled by Lockie Ferguson, there was little resistance from the rest of the Royals batters, and they slumped ultimately to 155 for 9, losing by 37 runs. So the New Zealander went to record figures of 3 for 32, while Yash Dayal took 3 wickets himself. And then David Miller was handy with the bat, finishing unbeaten on 31 from a mere 14 balls with 5 fours and a 6, setting a good precedent there. Then we move back to the courts as defending champion Stefanos Tsitsipas and second seed Alexander Zverev, they kept their Monte Carlo Masters challenge on track with straight sets wins to advance to the quarterfinals yesterday. So Tsitsipas dispatched Serbian Laszlo Djere 7-5 and 7-6, with the second seed Zverev easing past Spaniard Pablo Carreno Busta 6-2 and 7-5 in the clay court tournament. So Tsitsipas will play Diego Schwartzman for a place in that semi-final. It was after the Argentine's 12th seed. He rallied past Italy's Lorenzo Musetti, 2-6, 6-4, 6-3. And then Zverev next plays Yannick Sinner, who saw off 5th seed Andrei Rublev, 5-7, 6-1 and 6-3. Well, you know, it's a Friday, so more sports banter to come. Stick around for that. But I'm sure everyone is dying to find out what the weather has in store ahead of the Easter weekend. So let's find out from Ryle.
Thanks so much, G. Time to take our first look at the weather this morning. And in weather news, Tourism Minister Lindiwe Sisulu has called on tourists and residents in KwaZulu-Natal to be vigilant after the floods that have left thousands homeless and claimed hundreds of lives. Now, she yesterday extended her condolences to those who lost loved ones in KZN's devastating floods. And many are without homes and hundreds without employment as businesses were affected, including a number of tourism and hospitality establishments. Now, charities and foundations have called for monetary or material donations, and Sisulu said this week's floods would cost the tourism industry millions in revenue and hundreds of jobs. Now, she said some tourists had also cancelled reservations because of the floods, with some establishments badly damaged and others destroyed. Now, she's appealed to all who are travelling over the Easter weekend to do so safely. The country's borders remained open, and SA has and is ready to welcome visitors from all over the world. And this was quoted by her indeed. Well, from now, we're moving on from our weather news to our sunrise views. And first up this morning, our familia. It's Josephine Pigstone kicking us off with this view overlooking the ocean from Oudtshoorn, showing off the burnt hues in the sky as the day begins. What a majestic sight indeed. Next up on our list, we've got Nancy Gavender, another familia of ours, sharing this beautiful, fresh photo of the landscape and sky in her area after the storms. What a stunning sunshine shining through those clouds, just giving us every feeling of inspiration. Mzansi, thank you so much for sending these pictures in. We absolutely love it, and keep bringing it through because we love seeing how you start your day wherever you are in the country. For now, though, let's take our first glance at the temperatures across our nation. And starting off in Polokwane, the day starts at 16, moving up to 28 degrees. Umabela sees the day starting at 18, moving up to 34. Pretoria, 14, moving up to 26. And Johannesburg, 12 is your daily start, moving up to a nice moderately warm 24 degrees. Over in Mahikeng, the rain is at all-time high for this week, 13 moving up to 27. Klerksdorp, a little bit of rain, 13 moving up to 29. Kimberley, the thunder showers continue, 13 moving up to 26. And Bloemfontein, your day starting at 11 moving up to 26 with the thunder showers continuing. Over in Richards Bay, the rain continues, 18 moving up to a warm 30 however. Pietermaritzburg, your day starting at 13 moving up to 26 with some rain. Much the same for Durban, 18 moving up to 26, and Mthatha, those rains are continuing, 10 moving up to 17 degrees Celsius. Over in East London now, where they are welcoming as much rain as possible, and that is the case, yeah. 12 is your low, moving up to 18 degrees. Cradock, much the same, dancing in the rain, 7 moving up to 15. Berga, the rain continues, and I hope celebrations too, 12 moving up to 18 degrees, and George, much the same with the rain, and let us hope it lands in those catchment areas, 10 up till 16 for your high for the day. Now, moving over to the mother city, we've got a low of 14, moving up to 18 with no rain expected. Worcester, your day starts at 6, moving up to 18. Sutherland, the chilliest start of the day, 2 is your start, moving up to only 14 degrees. And Uppington, last but not least, as always, 12, moving up to a high of 26 degrees. Let me say to Mzansi, of course, it's such a good Friday, made even better by you for sending those incredible pictures in. But one more thing that we've got to do now, Jamie is looking good. She's looking snatched, but we need some help to make her look even better.
Oh, thank you. And that's where you come in, Mzansi. But this is the brief this morning. Cozy, stylish, and nostalgic. Now, maybe you are looking for that ultimate comfort and warmth this winter season. Well, you cannot go wrong with a laid-back fleece look. It is all the must-have season looks for the season. Now, today is, of course, #Tuesday, and I need you, every single one of you at home, to help me choose between these 2 fleece looks that I have over here. So let me start with option number 1, which is this one over here. It's this street chic sweat dress that I think is just perfect to keep you warm. It's stylish on these chillier days that we're going to be expecting over the next few weeks. You know what I love about this? I just love that it has this nice detailed crew neckline, and again, this cute baby doll silhouette. So this is option number 1, okay? Loving this, very chic. very much my vibe. Option number 2 is this oh so comfy matching fleece set, perfect for a laid-back look. You could pair it with some combat boots if you wanted to pop a heel on there. However, I'm also just looking at it, and neon white. There's going to be lots of pickled fish today, so I don't know if I want to stay away from this. But again, it is not up to me, but I can't wait to wear any one of these outfits. I am going to be heading to church as well, so keep that in mind when you head on over to our social media. This is it. I'm leaving it up to you to decide what look I'll be wearing for the rest of the day. Again, head on over to the Expresso social media pages to vote for your favorite look by commenting on the poll post. Don't forget to include that hashtag styled by Willies. I'm going to wait for you, Mzansi. I'm waiting for you. No pressure. Do it right now, okay? I need to change.
Telkom unlimits your world for less. Level up your gaming and find more reasons to share every moment with more data to use your way. Get 20 megabits per second unlimited data for only 599 Rand per month. Do more on your terms and live your Munati with no limits. Call 10213, click telkom.co.za or go to any Telkom shop. Fair usage policy and T's and C's apply. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show on this Good Friday. It's a Good Friday because our next artist, Nika Kiana, has stepped into the building and has been in full bloom since she dropped her successful music video with Nasty C last year called Gotta Leave. And today she is dropping her latest single titled Narc Boy. Take a sneak peek at this one.
Oh, I forgot I'm dealing with the narcissistic boy. Manipulation at its finest. No conversations. You play the victim like it's timeless. But I can see right under your skin. I've lost my interest. No longer.
Anika, please can we give her a feel-good welcome, everybody?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How are you? I mean, the last time we saw you were sitting here with Nasty C. Now you're back, coming here, dominating the music space. How have you been?
I've been okay. I've been good. I've been trying to push, get new stuff out. Yeah, I've just really been trying my best.
I love that. I love that, you know, you improving yourself, you're putting yourself out there. I mean, we have to speak about the collaboration between you and Nasty C. That actually put you on the map. Do you feel like that collaboration prepared you for, you know, this journey that you're taking now as a solo artist, you know, improving your sound and just cementing your sound in the industry?
Yes, I definitely think so. What I do want to say is, though, a lot of people think that because I released that song, I'm going with, like, a specific vibe now, like, but I feel like my sound is always going to be forever changing. Like, my creative space, when I'm doing my thing, I always love trying, like, new sounds. I don't want to just be known as like just a pop singer, you know. I want to try out R&B. I want to try different things, and I think like as my career progresses, yeah, I'd love to be known for someone who has variety. Yeah.
But you're insanely talented, and I think you go a different route, whatever your voice, because your voice just lends itself to everyone's ears.
Awesome.
What do you find as being probably the most challenging thing, you know, in the music industry, especially for the past 2 years? It's been crazy for so many artists, but for you specifically, what do you think has been so challenging?
Obviously, the main thing would be COVID. But besides for COVID, because I mean everyone knows what COVID's about, I would definitely say it's being a woman in a like male industry. Like it's literally run by males, I would say. So I think that is that's the most difficult part. It's a male-dominated industry, and I also think the pop industry in South Africa, the pop music side of things, it's not big at all. So my goal is to really like make pop big in South Africa. Hopefully I can inspire other young ones as I go. But yeah, I would say that's the most challenging thing because people aren't really used to listening to SA pop artists. So I feel like it's much more difficult to sort of push and get your music out there. So yeah, it's tough, but I'm willing to go the way.
But look where you are now. You're inspiring all of us and all of the women watching you here because you believe in your sound, and a sound that is going to take the world by storm today. Knock Boy, latest single. Tell us all about it, the inspiration behind the song.
Wow, okay, so...
Are we going there?
Yeah. So it was based on a particular person in my life. Obviously, the person was a narcissist, and narcissists, I feel, they tend to take a lot away from a person. You know, I speak a lot about it in the song, manipulation, the things that they're capable of doing, making you believe that you are something that you're not. And I think by me writing the song, it was sort of like a release and sort of a way of me taking my power back. And I wanted to release this song because I feel like a lot of women go through this, and not just specifically women, people in general, when they don't really speak up about it, you know. Dealing with a narcissist, it's not a cool thing. It really is, they mentally challenge you in the worst way possible. And by releasing the song, I was hoping to empower women, people, whoever listened to the song, you know, take back your power, don't let that person take that something special away from you. You know, you're awesome type thing. So,
you are awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to hug you. Is that where you get all the inspiration for your songs? Does it always come from, you know, a personal story or something you're going through?
Yes, definitely. All my songs are very, you know, true to who I am, and pretty much either something that has happened in my life, something that I've thought of, it's always something that I've experienced. I really want to be truthful in my music. That's always my goal. So it's always easier for people to relate when you're being truthful. Wouldn't you say so?
100%, yes,
Yeah.
girl, I feel you. Have you thought about the next 5 years? What is the vision? Where do you see yourself? Where does Anika Kiana see her brand? Who does she see herself collaborating with?
So in the next 5 years, well, it's a long time to think about, but I really hope that, I know this is a big thing to say, but I really hope that I'm worldwide by then. I really hope people around the world are listening to me on a greater scale, on a larger scale, because now, like, there is people around the world, you know, that listen to my songs and stuff like that. But I want to be charting on, like, Billboard or something one day. Like, that's my goal. My particular sound, I don't know what I'm going to be sounding like in 5 years, but I just do hope that I stay true to myself, release things that I love, don't really listen to what everyone else says. I've got a habit of that. I think a lot of artists have that problem. Like, you need validation from other people, and that's why we do this, you know. We love attention. I mean, I love attention. But yeah, I think that's where I want to be, just doing what I love, performing on big stages in front of thousands of people. That's my dream. That is my dream. I just want to be performing.
Well, your dream is reality. You're literally going to be performing on one of the biggest stages in South Africa, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Anika, it's always so good to connect with you because you're one of those artists that's so real and so raw, and people can relate to you, and that translates into your music because, like you say, you take us on a story, take us on a journey. So that is exactly what's coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Anika is here with 3 performances. You want to stick around for this Feel Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah, let's continue on the feel-good vibe right now. The Easter weekend has arrived. Oh, we've earned this one. So check out this next recipe. Absolutely perfect. Yep, excitement and festivities are reeling in, and we love it. So for our busy moms or our momfluencers like me, don't worry, we have got you covered on the cooking front this weekend. Easter weekend dishes have never looked so simple and delicious. We have got the utterly gorgeous Thando Manyoni here to show us how to make the perfect Easter weekend brunch, and she is so proud of herself with this one. You are like the cat that got the cream this morning.
I'm like, listen, this recipe is delicious. Like, I can guarantee that, and kids are going to eat this up.
And I'm on this tip of like, I want to give my kids grown-up food so they can appreciate good flavors and complex flavors and develop their palates. Don't just give them the same old plain thing every day. That being said, kids are crazy. It needs to be simple.
It needs to be simple. And this is one of those, like, you've got your greens, you're introducing them to nice food with a bit of garlic powder.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, listen, guys, this
a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little bit of umami. You can develop that flavor profile.
And then they're dipping the Simply Chicken, which kids absolutely love.
No,
so
for sure. Look, admittedly, I've done nuggets like 4 times this week, okay?
It's fine.
Because you have to. In a shortened week,
fine.
it's tense. You just got to do what you got to do. Exactly, you know? We all do.
They need to eat. So I've got onions going in here. Fry these until they're golden brown.
Okay.
Then we're going to add our cream cheese until that melts down. So you want to melt this cream cheese down.
Ooh, delicious.
And then in the meantime, I'm going to put you on cutting my bread buns.
Okay, so what is the end result here? We're looking for a little boat.
A boat. Basically, you're creating like a little bowl, which is also so interactive for the kids. It's like you put their meal in like a playful way.
It says to me that there's going to be food in their hair by the end of this, which is what a good meal should be.
Oh, is that how you determine whether the meal was made?
That's how you know, yeah.
Okay, we find it in the hair. Got it. Got it.
Okay, this is actually a lot easier than I thought. Cute.
What did you think was going to happen?
Yesterday, I had to cut those white Easter eggs in half. You know, the hard ones. It was a challenge. It was like some... but this was
you needed
much
like a warm knife, yeah.
Can I pop these on the baking tray?
Please.
How's that?
Well, actually, we're going to put these on first.
Okay.
So sorry, my mistake.
Wait your turn, guys. Wait your turn.
Yeah. So we're going to pop these on while this melts. So we've got our crumbed chicken fingers.
I love the fingers, and I love the fact that you're getting absolutely pure and clean protein. Simply Chicken products made for real moms with real chicken. Simply Chicken products contain absolutely no pork and no added MSG, which I know is very important to parents like me. Quick and easy to prepare, obviously, and can be air-fried. In fact, I think the air fryer is the perfect partner to Simply Chicken.
Yeah.
You want to call it a Simply Air Fry.
A Simply Air Fry.
Because, and I'm yet to get my air fryer.
Really?
And I kind of feel like I'm the last person on the planet now who's not. I know.
I mean, it's not, but like.
Do you get presents in Easter? Can you do Easter presents?
I mean, maybe you can be the one to start something
Just
new.
putting it out there. Okay. No, I love these fingers. They're tactile. They're easy for little one to eat. They can enjoy them, and of course, they're super healthy.
Yeah. So we're gonna pop these in our oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 180. Or you can place them in your air fryer when you get one.
Thanks, I shall. No, it's a game changer, and I think that kind of hits the heart of this. I think where Simply Chicken have been amazing is they've realized that you can do so much with chicken, but you've just got to have good quality product to work with. But you can take this in so many different routes, but there is something about how interactive a finger is. You can grab it, you can dip it, you can squish it, you can chomp it.
You can do whatever you want with it. So
okay, now our spinach is going in.
And then we're going to add our garlic powder.
Oh, yum.
And our salt and pepper.
I mean, for the grown-ups, you could just put this on toast. This is
literally on toast.
Delicious. I love the fact that you're getting all of the nutrients. And for me, spinach is kind of on that superfood verge. It's so healthy. The vitamins, the iron, so good for you.
I put it in everything. Yeah. Like a smoothie with spinach for me. Oh.
And then just talk me through the final step of the process once our buns are nicely toasted.
Okay, so once that's all done, once the filling is all cooked down, we're going to place the filling in the buns. Then we're going to place the buns and the filling in the oven to get nice and golden and soft. And then once our fingers come out, then those are going to be like our little dippers, like we have there.
And then you literally sit around the table and break bread. I love that. So keep your Easter weekend meals tasty and, yes, super simple with Simply Chicken. And if you want to get your hands on this delicious recipe, and I really do suggest that you do it, you can visit expressoshow.com. And then for more quick and easy recipes and some inspiration, you can also follow at Simply Chicken ZA on Instagram daily. They've got some inspo there. And remember, today is your very last chance at winning this week's air fryer with Simply Chicken. You know it's a game changer. To enter, all you need to do is reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter or Instagram page and simply tell us your really cool Easter holiday hashtag. Don't forget that hashtag #RealMomStories. So not only do you stand the chance of winning the amazing air fryer, but also the chance to tell your story on the show live and then automatically be entered into that draw for the grand cash prize of 10,000 Rand. That's a lot of chicken fingers. Don't forget to include that hashtag again, #RealMom, in your answer. The competition closes midday today, so get on it. But you can find all the terms and conditions and that recipe, as I said, on expressoshow.com. If you want to find out how we got to this beautiful end result, take a look at this.
Listen up, it's time to let the hunt begin in Easter's most exceptional game. We want you to claim your digital beacon Easter bunnies when you scan the QR code and download it today. These digital bunnies are awesome. They're collectible, they're tradable, and yes, they're a whole lot of fun.
Now remember that as with all good things, there's only a limited number to give away. So grab yours now and don't miss out on all the fun. Let the hunt begin.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, the man with the master plan is back. Lest we forget, it might be an Easter weekend, but there's still plenty of sport coming up, and it's all gotten interesting now for the Blitzboks because they need to bounce back from their disappointment in Singapore, something we haven't said a lot of lately. And of course, they ventured to Canada for the Vancouver Sevens this weekend. South Africa in the same pool as hosts, and Australia and Spain could be a bit of a dark horse as well, making up that rest of a pretty cool group. And with us to preview the tournament is sports producer and anchor and one of the most hardworking men I know, Michael Pedro. Buddy, it's weird to be in this position to talk about the Blitzboks having lost a game, because it was 36 games that they were absolutely dominant. What went wrong? Did something go wrong, or did another team just step up and find some magic?
Yeah, I think it was a bit of both. I think it started with that last pool game against the USA, that very last second try from Perry Baker running down the wing. I think that's sort of what sparked it. Look, the Blitzboks didn't help themselves in that game. I think they gave away about 5 penalties. Yeah. And then just ill discipline in the rest of the games as well. Against Fiji, I think it was 7 penalties. Then against Argentina in the quarterfinal playoff semi, that was about 6 penalties and 2 yellow cards as well. So ill discipline, for some reason, really came to the fore in those 3 games. I was having flashbacks of Liverpool's losing streak after winning like 60 games in a row at Anfield. They go on and lose like 8. So hopefully that doesn't continue.
It's going to be okay, my friend. It's going to be... I would lean over and give you a little bit of a cuddle. That being said, looking at our pool, I mean, we want it to be competitive because in every one of these tournaments, you've got to kind of hit your straps at the right time. So sometimes having an easy pool is not necessarily the best route to get the semi-finals. What do you make of our pool? Australia are obviously going to be a tough prospect, as they always are.
Yeah, and I think Canada as well. They have been putting together some decent performances, albeit against teams that aren't sort of towards the top end of the standings. But it's their home tournament, so that comes with added excitement and pressure and expectation.
Seen what it's done for America in the past.
Exactly.
Step up,
so anything is possible, and the Blitzboks, yes, they've had to, they've got to now bounce back, and we'll see how they do that because they're not used to it. I mean, they won 4 tournaments in a row, not losing any games, not drawing any games. So for the last 6 or 7 months, they've been pretty unbeatable. And now to bounce back from that is going to take something different from them.
Yeah, but imagine that fire now to get back to that place. How much of this little shift in the balance of power, and I don't want to kind of go overboard because it's still early days and we've still got quite a healthy lead at the top. Fiji and New Zealand coming back in, obviously Fiji taking the tournament back to their best.
Yeah, I think that's the argument that many people have made since the Singapore Sevens is that, oh, the Blitzboks were only so dominant because Fiji and New Zealand haven't been there for the last 2 years. And there is some evidence to that by virtue of the fact that they both played in the final in Singapore, Fiji and New Zealand, Fiji coming out as winners. But I think that's a little bit of a cop-out, really, when people start saying that. People quickly forget how good the Blitzboks have been over the last 5 or 6 tournaments. So I think Fiji and New Zealand coming back into the fold does obviously give a little bit more competition, but that's not necessarily the reason South Africa didn't do well in Singapore.
And we love playing against Fiji, and we love playing against New Zealand in this space, so I think it's just going to spice things up. The more competition, the better. We want to see the very best rugby players out on the park, and it's going to happen. I think Mike might be onto something. Just keep your eye on Canada. Something special might happen on home soil, but of course we know the Blitzboks have got this one in the bag.
Thank you very much, Mike Pedro, the man with the grand plans. Now, one of the great treats for the rugby calendar in KZN is the Kenzie Easter Rugby Festival. It's underway. It's happening with, an aim, a big one, to really unearth and find future rugby stars.
Yeah, now it's done that in the past, and since its inception in 2008, it's produced numerous provincial and Springbok players, and a number of whom won bursaries to the Sharks Academy by starring at at this festival, yeah.
And it's back. After 2 years, we caught up with some of the people who are involved in the process to find out really just what the tournament means to the school. Check this out.
Hosting the tournament, we see it as excitement. It outweighs the pressure that what I usually say the host school should experience. We see it as another 3 home games, a familiar environment, our own support, so we're very excited more than feeling the pressure in hosting this tournament.
The Kersney Easter Rugby Festival is incredibly special as it's the largest festival in KZN. There are many rugby festivals around the country, specifically in Johannesburg and in Cape Town, but what makes Kersney Easter Rugby Festival unique is that it is the biggest rugby competition in KZN, which we are very proud of.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of excitement in the team. I mean, if we think back last year on the situation we're in, we weren't able to go ahead with the festival again for the 2nd year running. And a lot of players have missed out on the opportunity, but it's very exciting as one of those players who missed out last year, returning this year to play.
Look, I think by the time we arrive at the festival, the bulk of the work would have been done. You have sometimes less than 48 hours turnaround before your next match. So a lot of the emphasis will go on recovery, getting ready for the next opponent, and probably looking for some opportunities in the next guy that you're playing and fixing a little bit of your own stuff. So yeah, it's more on recovery and getting the mental aspect correct, yeah.
The Kersney Easter Rugby Festival has grown astronomically over the past 13 years. We've been able to get a lot of very tough opposition to come down to Kersney College. We've had the likes of Grey Bloem, we've had Monument come to our festival, as well as Affie's High School. We expect that with COVID now dissipating, that we will have a successful Kersney Easter Rugby Festival, and we look forward to the competition growing in the near future.
Obviously it means a lot for us to play in this festival. I mean, as the hosts, obviously it's nice for us to dominate at our own festival. Walking away from this week with 3 wins would be extraordinary, and yeah, that's what we're looking for, I guess.
We are very excited about the lineup at this year's Kersney Easter Rugby Festival. We have some notable inclusions such as Monument High School. In Gauteng, we have Framesby College from the Eastern Cape, and we're looking forward to hosting Selborne College, who have been at our festival from its inception.
As tough as it is with the scouts watching all the games, you have to remember that this is a team game. There's 14 other players in your team, and you can't let that little stigma suck you in. Yeah, but you know, with that being said, you got to remember that this is a big opportunity for a lot of guys coming here, and you've got to showcase your talents to the scouts watching.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of scouts here, you know, but I think even though, you know, they're looking for professional players, people that can make it after school, and the big emphasis is obviously on being a team player. So we tell the boys, you know, your natural talent is important, we want to use that, but be a team man. Play for your team, the team does well, the scouts will come and look for those teams that are successful.
It's a huge opportunity for everyone. It's a great deal of importance, and it'd be nice to just get involved here.
Kersney College, it's the talent for me.
It is indeed,
talent.
I think for me, you can see clearly the passion in these kids and where they are going. I'm only believing that it's obviously KZN, it's the Sharks, and then it's the SA national team. So let's wish them nothing but the best of luck, of course, and all the best for this weekend's tournament too. And yeah, some future stars indeed. Keep your eyes open.
What's beta-glucan? Hello, do you know what beta-glucan is? What is beta-glucan? No one knows what beta-glucan is.
Beta-glucan is a natural fiber in jungle oats that helps lower cholesterol and keep hearts well.
Jungle, do life with heart.
Yes, Mzazi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's a special edition. Why? Because it's Good Friday. The weekend is here. But I know all of you lovers out there of chocolate are going to be disappointed, but I'm trusting you because this replacement is going to be the best. Now, chocolate aside, of course, the ultimate Easter indulgence has to be a roast lamb. And don't be intimidated because Chef Clem has got the steps to a successful and easy Sunday lunch style lamb roast like you have never had before. The pressure's on.
It is on.
The pressure's on. It's a big day.
We'll sort out the chocolate lovers in a little bit.
Yes. Will we? Okay,
yeah, we'll give them a solution.
Because the whole week we've been sorting them out, so I think I just want one final cherry on the top. But before we get into the dessert,
roast,
let's talk about the main meal. This is the gathering. This is the big kahuna that everybody gathers around for. Lamb on the table.
That Sunday roast.
Yeah, man. It's got to be precise. Yeah.
So
you're gonna help us out with this one.
Willy's doesn't want people to spend hours in the kitchen this week.
I like that. I like
that.
that.
We're all about the convenience.
So we can spend more time with the family and stuff.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what it is about. So today, our daily deal for today is you can buy it through the roast, you get 20% off, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So we rewards members, we get 25%. Okay, so let's talk about it. We got the free-range Lego lamb, which we're gonna use today. We've also got the Tuscan roast chicken, and this has been like a classic for like to pop in the air fryer in the oven, but on the braai because it's in that little vacuum pack already.
It's got all that flavor just soaking up and smoking into it. Oh yes.
So one of my new favorites is the roast duck. It's fancy.
That I was just gonna say that is fancy.
But
that is like another level.
So
okay.
good. It's so good. So the lamb is super simple. You take it out the bag. You put it in the oven. All the instructions are given to you already.
Okay.
So you just follow the instructions and it comes out beautiful every single time.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of pressure on lamb. I mean, you want that crispy outside, you want the inside to be, some like it medium rare, some like it rare, but you want it to not be too chewy. You want it to kind of just slide out of its cocoon, I guess. Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is, if you do have family members that like the lamb a little more done, because I do, after I've sliced it like this, I'll take some of it and I'll pop it in the oven just quickly, sliced already.
Sliced, okay.
Cook it through a little more.
Ah,
so that's all you have to do.
I like
and
that.
then I even like separate them on different platters, so not everybody's kind of like going to one point.
And then elbows are getting in the sauce while
you don't want that.
And everyone's going to
don't want
for a lamb when it looks this good, obviously.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay, other thing now, all the sides, it's not just about the roast, you have to have your sides. I've got the roasted butternut and beetroot salad, okay?
Ooh, well
and
played.
it is, talk about well played. Look at this. You know beetroot salad, the beetroot gets everywhere.
And then everything goes red.
Right?
And it stains, yes.
It actually comes in a separate little pouch.
Smart, Woolly.
Okay,
well played indeed.
That's the salad part done. Roast potatoes, very simple. I've taken my roast potatoes and I've peeled them and I've blanched them, okay? In water, just until the fork just goes in there easily and comes out.
You don't hear the...
You don't want to feel that, okay? So, and I use the everyday potatoes because it really does work perfectly for roast. If you're making chips, if you're making mash, this is the guy you want to get.
Versatile bag right
Put
there.
it to the side over there.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you very carefully.
Yes.
Can you get the potatoes out the oven for us?
Oh, you didn't even know
You got your little lappy there?
Potatoes waiting in the oven. Okay, actually got
You
this.
going with that guy?
I was like, where's the thing that stops? It's on my hand.
No. Use this. Right. You can... Whoa.
Right. Are you sure?
Right,
let me trust the chef on this one. Let's practice safety first. Safety first. Oh, it's hot indeed.
It's hot.
Thank you. That was a good idea.
You can pop it down right here.
Roasty it is. Oh, I can see the crispiness on the outside of this. Don't touch that, Clem. It's very hot.
Don't touch it.
Safety first in the kitchen. Voila.
So,
whoa, hang on. Can you smell that?
Can you smell that?
Oh, it smells good.
Potato gets this amazing smell when it roasts to a certain point. It just fills the air. It smells like the most nuttiest crisp. You can smell the crisp, which is weird. It's weird.
You can smell texture. What is going on there?
Can you smell the texture? Can you smell the light? Yes. Okay, so what we did was, like I said, we blanched it in water, salted water.
So these were also blanched before?
These were blanched before.
Okay, all right.
Then I put some oil into... let's just show. Put some oil into a roasting dish, and I prefer using metal just because, so I just feel like I trust metal a little more when we go through this. Okay? That goes into the oven on its own.
Before you put anything in?
Before you put anything in.
Okay.
At 200 degrees, okay? It's going to get extremely hot. So at this point, you say, all the kids, Tabiso, out the kitchen. You know, serious now?
Yeah.
You take that out, you put it down, and it's going to be like super bubbling and super hot. Gently add the potatoes to that, and then start frying immediately, and you put it back into the oven.
So it's preheated, so it's almost like deep frying it, right?
Yes, but...
Is it not going to splash when you put it in?
No. Woo. So what happens is when you blanch this and with the potatoes and you take them out, you just leave them for a little bit. All the excess moisture on the outside will just steam away. Which is perfect.
So the oil then doesn't interact with that.
Yeah.
It was that.
That water's not going to be there anymore.
Nice
So,
culinary conundrum being solved right there. I like it. Okay.
This is the part where you need some patience because for the next hour and a bit, that's going to be roasting in the oven, and you're going to go every 20 minutes and just turn the potatoes around. And during that time, they just dry out, become magical. It is like, what? Okay, that was.
What are you doing?
I want them to hear, okay, how
by the mic. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up.
That and when I can't ask my friend to bite into it now
because my mouth will burn.
You're gonna be all over the place. No, but once you take them out, put them onto some kitchen paper.
Just clean off that excess.
Get a little bit of that excess off.
I'm so like frustrated that it's hot because I want to just put them all in my mouth right now.
Patience is a virtue. Okay, so what we're going to do is instead of using salt, I like using other elements that'll still season it but add more flavor.
Yes.
And I'm honestly, I spoke about this yesterday after an Express. I'm obsessed with the veggie and potato seasoning.
Yesterday, veg and potato seasoning.
It is amazing.
Ooh, yes.
And it just adds so much flavor to everything you added to. I even said yesterday, it's become our new popcorn.
Mustard, garlic, onion, rosemary, black pepper, paprika. We've got bay leaves. We've got, all the good stuff. Nutmeg, lemon juice, and salt.
Exactly. So instead of just adding salt, you're adding so much more.
Yes, this is flavor on another level. Am I actually seasoning these?
That's you.
Right, because we know the whole family out here in the studio is going to be diving into this the minute we finish. And of course, for you, Mzansi, if you're wondering what's going on right now, we are preparing Sunday roast like no other, and you can get the recipe woolworths.co.za. It's so simple. It's so easy. You are going to impress the family. All you got to do, head over to the shop, buy and get on the deal. What's the daily deal again?
Any 2 roasts, 20%.
Any 2 roasts.
Yeah,
absolutely. Invite the entire family and the cousins through. I love this. And look at this. Within less than 5 minutes, Chef Clem and I have prepped up something of perfection.
When you pour the gravy, you just close all the curtains, make the house a little darker, put light some candles, put on some Marvin Gaye. No. Just something, some smooth jazz. Smooth jazz. And then you just pour that gravy over the lamb.
60 frames per second. Doo-doo.
That's all you have to do. I mean, who's not going to love that? Who is not going to love that? Ralph, you can add a few of your potatoes.
Perfect.
This is how you make.
Clem in the building, the crispiest potatoes you could ever think of. This Sunday, coming in hot. You better get the deal while you can, because this is the easiest way to impress in the entire family. These things are literally so crispy. I can't even finish my sentences. That's how good they look. Oh.
I see the camera guys are like drooling. So.
Everybody's salivating around the camera as well.
This is for cameraman Rudy, this whole dish. Over there.
Get them glycogen stores back
Get it.
Of course, Mzansi, I can't thank you enough, Chef Clem, for showing us another easy way to entertain the family. Obviously, you can get this at woolworths.co.za, and there's nothing else other than to get cooking and get entertaining, because this is it. Voila. Nailed it, man. Love it.
It's time to bake more memories with Royal Baking Powder on the new season of the Tastemaster SA, starting soon on SABC2. Our overall winner will take home 50,000 Rand cash. Plus, contestants can win 50,000 Rands worth of kitchen appliances. To enter, visit thetastemaster.co.za. Share a video about yourself and why you love baking, and show us something you've baked with tried and trusted Royal Baking Powder. Entries close on Monday, 25th of April. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show live here on S3. It is Expresso, baby, on a Friday. And joining us in studio today, 21-year-old breakout singer/songwriter. She's a sensation. She's a star from Cape Town, Annika Kiana. And she's doing big things. Her latest music release is out now, Knock Boy. But for now, here is a cover of Olivia Rodrigo's single, One Step Forward, Three Steps Back. Baby girl, do your thing.
Thank you so much. Called you on the phone today just to ask you how you were. All I did was speak normally, but somehow I still struck a nerve. You got me messed up in the head, boy. I never doubted myself so much. Like, am I pretty? Am I fun, boy? I hate that I give you power over that kind of stuff, 'cause it's always one step forward and three steps back. I'm the love of your life until I make you mad. It's always one step forward and three steps back. Do you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't understand. No, I don't understand. And maybe in some masochistic way, I kind of find it all exciting. Like, which lover will I get today? Will you walk me to the door or send me home crying? It's one step forward and three steps back. I'm the love of your life until I make you mad. It's always one step forward and three steps back. Do you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't understand. Oh, it's back and forth. Did I say something wrong? It's back and forth, going over everything I said. It's back and forth. Did I do something wrong? It's back and forth. Maybe this is all your fault. Instead, it's one step forward and three steps back. And I'd leave you, but the roller coaster's all I've ever had. Yeah, it's one step forward and three steps back. Do you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't understand. No, I don't understand.
Oh, come on. It's Annika Kiana on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. One step forward, three steps back. What did you think of that? Expresso Morning Show, SABC3, with that hashtag Expresso Show. Let us know your thoughts. Right now, though, time for us to find out what's happening in the world. Here is Jamie Lee standing by with the news.
Thank you so much, Uncle Tabsy. The time now 1 minute before 7 o'clock. Time to have another look at those news headlines. Starting on the national front, the death toll in KZN as a result of the floods now stands at more than 340. Premier Sihle Zikalala has confirmed this. Now 248 schools have been damaged. Some 40,700 people have also been affected. The eThekwini municipality says flood damage is estimated at 757 million rand so far. The municipality has set up 17 shelters for some 2,000 people. About 60% of these areas can be reached again by public transportation. Municipal teams are working tirelessly to make routes possible for water tankers to reach areas that are experiencing water shortages. And then the Road Traffic Management Corporation says motorists who will be using national roads over the Easter weekend can expect delays due to wet weather conditions. Thunderstorms are forecast for today in KZN, the Eastern Cape, the Free State, as well as Northwest. Many holiday makers will use the N1 to Polokwane, the N3 to KZN, and the N4 to Mpumalanga. A spokesperson for the corporation, Simon Zwane, said motorists should add 2 hours to the expected travel time, and further rainfall could also have an impact on road visibility. Then looking to news further abroad, Russia's flagship Black Sea missile cruiser has been seriously damaged and its crew forced to evacuate. Ammunition on the Moskva exploded in an unexplained fire, but the 186-meter vessel was still afloat. Ukraine claims it hit the vessel with Neptune missiles. The 510 crew warship has led Russia's naval assault on Ukraine, making it an important symbolic and military target. Earlier in the conflict, the Moskva called on Ukrainian border troops defending Snake Island in the Black Sea to surrender. They memorably radioed a message which loosely translated as "Go to hell." Then 2 years after pledging 500 elephants to Mozambique as a gift, Botswana says the animals are set to be translocated in the near future. Now, this was revealed by President Mokgweetsi Masisi during a 3-day state visit by Mozambique's President Philippe Nyusi that ends tomorrow. I wish to reiterate Botswana's donation of 500 elephants to Mozambique. We look forward to their subsequent translocation in the near future and are very keen to see them finally roaming the new habitat, Masisi said. Then people all over the world, especially teenagers and their cell phones, are much of a muchness. Now, no wonder this phenomenon has in a certain way spilt over to the apes. In this instance, a mighty big ape. Now, zookeepers at the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago in the US says a teenage male gorilla named Amare has taken an enormous liking to cell phones. He loves looking at photos visitors have on their phones, so much so that it's distracting him from important real-life interactions with his peers. Now, director of the zoo, Stephen Ross, said, and I quote, "We'd really prefer that he spend much more time with his troop mates learning to be a gorilla." However, Amara, who is 16 years old and weighs a hefty 185 kilograms, has a favorite spot in his enclosure where excited visitors interact with him by showing him all kinds of photos on their cell phones. Now, Ross says he sits and looks at these wee screens as long as they'll be given to him. He also adds, and I quote, "And he's pretty much riveted, except, of course, at mealtime." How interesting is that? On that note, that is where I leave your 7 o'clock news headlines. Of course, we will be back on the top of the hour with a final look. But right now, it's time to have another look at those sports headlines with G-Man.
Thank you so much, Jamie. It looks like the upsets on European footballing front continue as Eintracht Frankfurt scored a major upset when they stunned hosts Barcelona 3-2 yesterday, thanks to 2 goals from winger Filip Kostic to march into the semi-finals of the Europa League. So the Serbian international Kostic converted a 4th-minute penalty, then added another in the 67th minute with a beautiful low drive, helping his team to that 4-3 aggregate victory and a sensational win at the Camp Nou. Then continuing their brilliant year, West Ham United powered into their first European semi-final since 1976 with an emphatic 3-0 win over Olympique Lyon. That's helped them secure a 4-1 aggregate victory in their quarter-final. Goals by Craig Dawson, Declan Rice and Jared Bowen, setting up a repeat of their 1976 semi-final against Eintracht Frankfurt. Then Rangers and Leipzig also secured semi-final spots with wins over Braga and Atalanta, respectively. Then let's bring it back home for rugby action. Griqua's replacement, Ashland Davids, scored a match-winning try on the final whistle to deny the Lions their first victory in the Currie Cup this season. And of course, that was yesterday afternoon in Johannesburg. Griqua's, they took the ball through 15 phases before Davids slipped over the line, and George Whitehead then converted after the hooter to complete a very memorable 23-17 victory for the men from Kimberley. Meanwhile, Western Province head coach Jerome Parvati, he's made just one change to his starting lineup that'll tackle the Cheetahs in Cape Town later today. The inclusion of the experienced Ali Vermaak at loosehead prop, the only change to that matchday squad for the encounter. That one kicks off at 4:45 in the afternoon. Then on to cricket. Gujarat Titans captain Hardik Pandya, he smashed an unbeaten and rather brutal 87 to help his team post a winning total of 192 for 4 after being asked to bat in their first IPL match that was up against the Rajasthan Royals. Jos Buttler responded with an equal equally brutal 54 from only 24 deliveries for Rajasthan. But when he was bowled out by Lockie Ferguson, there was little resistance to come from the rest of the Royals batters. They ultimately slumped to 155 for 9, losing by 37 runs. The New Zealander went on to record figures of 3 for 32 on the day, with Yash Dayal also taking 3 wickets. Then David Miller, he also put his hand up. He was handy with the bats, finishing unbeaten on 31 from a mere 14 balls with 5 fours and a 6. Then on to tennis, defending champion Stefanos Tsitsipas and the second seed Alexander Zverev. They've kept their Monte Carlo Masters challenge on track with straight sets wins to advance to the quarterfinals yesterday. So Tsitsipas, he dispatched Serbian Laszlo Djere 7-5, 7-6, with second seed Zverev easing past Spaniard Pablo Carreno Busta 6-2 and 7-5 in the clay court tournament. So Tsitsipas will now play Diego Schwartzman for a place in the semis after the Argentine 12th seed. He rallied past Italy's Lorenzo Musetti 2-6, 6-4, 6-3. And then Zverev next plays Yannick Sinner. He saw the 5th seed Andrei Rublev 5-7, 6-1, 6-3. So he comes in with some form. But that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll hopefully touch on those headlines again at 8 o'clock. For now, though, let's set the tone for our Easter weekend weather. Ryle is standing by.
Thanks so much, G. Another look at the weather right now, and starting off with weather news. And Edward Felsenthal is the editor-in-chief of the Time magazine and an ardent conservationist. He says the following, that more than 25 years, amid growing signs of the ravages of global warming, the UN has brought together representatives from almost every country to work together on solutions. Now, while the private sector has had a presence at the annual meetings, otherwise known as the COPs, or aka Conference of Parties, the focus has been on the heads of state and diplomats that are attending. Now, despite some progress in climate diplomacy by heads of state, Felsenthal says the political will was far from where it should be. Now, this has put the private sector in the driving seat, giving businesses enormous power over what the energy transition looks like and its success. Now, many companies are seeking to reduce emissions, and business is only just beginning to respond to the crisis. Untangling the options and ensuring that commitments are real is one of the great challenges we face, and this being said by Felsenthal himself. But next up, we look to our skies as we showcase the stunning sunrise images captured by you, our viewers, and this somewhat of a silver lining in an area currently going through the most. And we have 2 views shared by 2 Durban viewers. First up, Neil Naidu from Westbrook Beach, who shared this yesterday, showcasing the sun coming up over the horizon, and what a clean, beautiful image indeed. Next up, from Durban, Nomte Dumani from Durban, sharing this ocean view with us, and oh, what a beautiful view as the sun peaks up above the clouds in the distance. Thank you so much again for those incredible pictures, and as always, wishing everybody in KZN nothing but luck and nothing but rescue when it comes to the disaster they are currently facing. For now, though, let's look at the rest of the temperatures across the country, starting off at Polokwane. Your day starts at 16, moving up to 28 degrees. Umabela sees the day starting at 18, moving up to 34. Pretoria 14 up to 26, and Johannesburg 12 all the way up to 24 degrees. Over in Mahikeng, the rain continuing on your side of the world, 13 moving up to 27. Klerksdorp sees the day starting at 13 up to 29. Kimberley 13 moving up to 26 with thunder showers, and the rain continues in Bloemfontein 11 all the way up to 26 degrees. Over in Richards Bay, the rain does continue, 18 moving up to a warm 30 degrees Celsius. Pietermaritzburg also experiencing a lot of rain, 13 moving up to 26. Durban, as just mentioned, much the same, 18 moving up to 26 degrees. And Mthatha, the rain continues, 10 all the way up to 17 degrees Celsius. Now, moving over to East London and a region where rain is very welcome. 12 is your low, moving up to 18 degrees. Cradock, much the same, 7 moving up to 15. Maberga, your day starts at 12, moving up to 18 with welcomed rain all the way around, and much the same for George. Let's hope you're dancing in that rain. 10 moving up to 16 degrees Celsius. Now, over to the mother city. New day starting at 14, moving up to 18 degrees Celsius. Worcester sees the day starting at 6, moving up to 18. Sutherland, a chilly start to the day at 2, but moving all the way up to 14. And Uppington, last but not least, 12, moving up to 26 degrees. Once again, Mzansi, thank you so much for sending those incredible pictures in. We got one more look at the weather in the latest, and that'll be in an hour. But for now, it's time to warm Jamie up and see what look you've chosen for her today.
Thank you very much, Raul de Monet. The next update in just over an hour. But the update right now is all about what Jamie Lee is going to be rocking today. Because from hoodies to dresses, fleece is without a doubt a big trend this winter. And, you know, Jamie's going to be revealing her winning look of fleece. Let's take a look at some of those comments that have come.
Yeah, let's see. So Geraldine Leslie says, I love the street chic sweat dress with a bronze belt and matching boots. Looking quite stylish for church because I'm going to church today, so I needed something that's just going to elevate and make sure that I'm comfortable for the rest of the day. And it's a top fan, Aisha Benjamin, says option number 1, which of course the dress. Let's see. Jennifer
Damoses says, good morning, I go for the dress. Hashtag styled by Woolies Show.
Tabo Sabang says, morning team, I definitely go for number 2, the matching fleece set. Amanda saying, good morning, Expresso family. Number 1, the street chic sweet dress.
It's a tight one. It's a very tight one. Okay, so Jamie, are you ready to reveal which look is our winning look today?
I am.
And it is?
It's number 1. This cute little dress. I'm going to be rocking this with some boots. I think it's perfect. You know why I was a bit shy to wear this one?
Why?
Just because of the pickled fish. You know, I'm not trying to get it dirty, and then I have to sit like this.
But it's also got like that angelic vibe, so it would have been so nice.
I know, but I'm going to go change.
But that's really stunning.
Thank you so much,
Well
Mzansi.
done.
I don't say thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Remember, if you want to rock these looks and you want to be part of all of the action and the trends, go on to Woolworths, shop this look and more fleece items. You can find them in store, online, and on the Woolies app. Go rock it.
Okay, let me go change. Let me go change.
Join Expresso this autumn for a chance to win one of 6 Plascon vouchers, each to the value of 5,000 Rand. With nature's own forests, fields and beaches inspiring Plascon's new color combinations, tell us how you would color your life. Answer our weekly social media question and find the terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. So, color your life with 5,000 Rand Plascon paint vouchers to be won this autumn on Expresso.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Yes, it is that time to chew on the gristle. That is movie time. We love it. JP Sebastian is in the house. This one, I think, is quite hotly anticipated. It's been a while since we've seen something come out of this camp. We are talking about Fantastic Beasts, The Secret. Is it one secret or many secrets?
It's secrets
many
plural,
secrets.
I suppose.
Oh, how many secrets does Dumbledore have? We love it, but it's an all-star cast. It really is. Obviously, Jude Law taking the helm of this one, but this is the
Mads
family.
Mikkelsen's exciting too.
The guy
stepping in for Johnny Depp. That's its own drama.
Yeah, man. Okay, so set the tone for us. From a story perspective, where are we in the world of magic?
So at this point, and I'll dive into it a bit deeper when we go into it after this little clip I'll show you in a bit. But Grindelwald is obviously on the scene, prominent and strong at this point. This guy played by Mads Mikkelsen. And firstly, though, you've got to enrich the story with a story about the Fantastic Beasts themselves. So let's have a look at the creators of Fantastic Beasts 3.
I love it.
Talking about those beasties.
of the most significant characters in the wizarding world are the wondrous creatures. In this film, there are exciting new creatures and old favourites.
We've got the Niffler, who's now called Teddy.
He remains one of Newt's favourite creatures and also the bane of his life. He's there with Pickett. They've sort of sat into their roles as heroes in these films. Accio! There's this extraordinary new creature called a wyvern,
Which is a little bird-like two-legged dragon, and it has massive wings.
In the Harry Potter universe, the Phoenix is this spirit that comes to Dumbledores who are in need.
Fascinating creatures, phoenixes.
This Phoenix found Credence. We get the sense that he cares for Credence and is trying to protect him.
But these new creatures are not always our friends.
We've got these amazing creatures, which are called manticores.
No, I'm excited for the world to see manticores. They're these sweet little crab-like things that are obviously in no way, shape or form sweet.
After the Harry Potter films, I was desperate to make a film where we could just explore beautiful, mysterious, magical creatures. I couldn't be more excited to join them on their adventure.
I love it. We love the little beasties, and they get more and more creative. That is awesome, and you can see what's gone into this. And they do. They kind of become stars of the... What's the Niffler? It was one of the cutest things about the Fantastic Beasts.
You could be making up anything right now. You could tell me about the Stifler, and I'd be like, cool beans, sure.
It is, and it's super cute. I love it. Okay, so let's get into the story. Where did we leave it, and where are we going?
Yeah, the full disclosure is that JP is like new to the universe, fresh eyes and whatever. Obviously, I've seen them, but, you know, I'm not necessarily following it the way some of the book nerds are, the fans are. That's your special place, your special province. But me as, like, this third party, I'm seeing, like I said, Grindelwald comes onto the scene and he's making himself more known in this universe, and he has stepped in to legitimize his ascendancy to power through this electoral process that these wizards go through. So rather than necessarily just grabbing it with, like, you know, an iron fist.
It's not a coup, he's actually...
And this obviously...
And that in itself is scary because it means that he's got the support to be able to do that.
Yeah, so now we're getting into the words of, you know, fake news and rigged elections and all that kind of stuff. So it tries to be topical in a lot of ways, and that's always good for me. That's fine.
For sure.
But specifically, the setting, obviously, is now... you can compare it to post-World War II Europe. You can compare it to Cold War era. You've got guys in cloaks and spy-looking hats and whatever. And that's kind of a nice feel, I suppose, fantasy taking a different direction.
Well, I dig it when they introduce a bit of period into the fantasy, and they got it right with the Crimes of Grindelwald. They really did get it right. You really are transported.
You rub like a world that's recognizable to us with something that's 25% alien to us. Usually nice when that
adds a bit more magic. I love that.
However, when it comes to texture and things actually bending and being fluid like that and making sense, being cohesive of the same fabric, it's the third movie in what hopes to be 5. So
really? Okay.
how great do you expect the third movie to be in terms of pushing the story forward? I've got to be honest and say that it does feel not necessarily empty at its core, but obviously it's trying to keep its cards close to its chest for whatever comes in number 4, whatever comes in number 5. So the writing, for me as someone who's not a huge fan necessarily, I'm going in there blind. It's very blocky. It doesn't sort of like flow.
So that being said, did they need to give someone other than David Yates, who's obviously lived through Potter, lived through this?
Number 5 to number 8, the Potters he did. He's done all the Fantastic Beasts. My problem, obviously, is, well, J.K. Rowling, for me, is not a good writer, man. Like, it's her style. And maybe it's fine, you know, she's a child's writer.
She's a kid's writer, and please don't get upset.
I'm not saying she's a writer for kids. I'm saying she's a child's writer.
Yeah, she writes books that were initially meant for children. The fact that every adult has read them as well is not his...
So whatever. No, whatever. This is just one guy's opinion. If you're a fan, go make up your own mind. But, yeah, for me, as someone who is blind to this universe, like, there are lots of moments. In fact, let me just talk about the featurette we just showed where they brag about the beasties they show. There may be 4 hard instances where an animal is operative in a way. And they're not necessarily, they're a mechanic. They're not necessarily imbued into the main narrative type thing. So another thing that, however, doesn't necessarily show up as much as people might want, it probably gets about 8 minutes total in this movie, let's say 12, is the going back to the university itself. So for the little bit that you did see, that I did see,
Because they've opened some doors there, some interesting questions.
Again, they're probably trying to hold their cards close, but let's have a closer look ourselves at another featurette.
Reveal something, please.
This is the look at the Potter Hogwarts Academy.
If you listen carefully enough, the past whispers to you.
For the fans of the Harry Potter franchise, there's so many nuggets in there.
It's incredible. Everybody around you is as excited as you are.
You know, that nostalgia that everyone has gets in my DNA as it is for a lot of people.
There are so many memories. There's a feeling of coming home.
But I think what excites me the most is the opportunity to return to a place that we grew to love in the Harry Potter films.
Everyone knows Harry Potter. I got to be at Hogwarts.
Jacob, look who I found.
Hey, it's my wizard friends. We're like this.
It was so surreal to walk onto these sets.
Being able to shoot in the Great Hall is very special. Felt very Harry Potter-y.
These films have a place in people's lives. It takes you right back to the Potters.
It's just the coolest thing.
Correct. 3 points to Hufflepuff.
The scene is set. I love it. So that being said, okay, you're not a diehard fan, or you're not a Potterhead.
As a fan of movies, as a person who likes having photons beamed into his eyeball from a silver screen,
because obviously there's a lot of expectation with
not
this one, eh?
as propulsive as I would like, and when it is, it's really forcing intrigue in a way. Like a whole fantastic, crazy scene will happen, and it's like, okay, cool. How did that embed itself into the main story of all? It's really just eye candy. So I'd have to give this, being generous, 6 out of 10.
Swish and flick.
There you go. So
a 6 out of 10.
The
but
fans,
that's
no doubt, will double that. It'll be 12 for them. But me, as a total like outsider, yeah, possible.
Possible. I have a feeling that if you're a fan, you're going to absolutely love it, because it's been a while and we've been waiting, and it's coming. Fantastic Beasts is here. The Secrets of Dumbledore. You still didn't give me one secret of Dumbledore. As he said, he's keeping his cards close to his chest.
Alrighty, so from Fantastic Beasts to everything fantastical. We're about to decorate some Easter-inspired cupcakes with the Woolies Fantastical and Chuckles ranges. They are all the hype at the moment, and I've been eating them all morning. And you're going to have to decide, because Ryle and I are going to go head-to-head to try and see who is the better cupcake decorator.
Okay.
But under the guidance of Chef Clem.
I'm excited. Okay. So, I've got some items for you, and just because you guys have been great sports throughout these challenges, I've got just a goodie bag. You're gonna pack it. You can unpack your goodie bag so long.
I've already opened.
I know you have.
I've already opened mine.
Show the people.
Thank you.
Show the people how much you've eaten already.
No. It wasn't full, as you can see. There's a spread here. Where do you think these come from?
No. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of the items I've given in your bag. We've got the giant Fantasticals. These are absolutely amazing. We've got the unicorn Fantasticals, the classic Fantasticals. We love these. Then I've also got Chuckles for you guys as well. We've got the original Malted Puff Chuckles. We've got the Peanuts. We've got the Toffee. We've got the Chuckles slabs. And the best thing is today, any 2 Chuckles or Fantastical range, get any 2. As reward members, we get 30% off.
Are you serious?
Regular shoppers get 20. Okay.
Wow. Okay,
right.
cool.
All right. So let's talk about this. We started this week off early with Ryle winning the first challenge. Tabiso wasn't happy with that.
Yes.
He came back and he won the Chuckles challenge. We're sitting on 1 each. This is the tiebreaker. The winner wins. The winner wins everything.
The winner wins it all.
Maker.
Okay. You can use your piping bags. They're already filled with icing.
Great.
You can use anything from your goodie bag. You can use anything on the table.
Anything? Can I grab stuff from Ryle's section?
Yes, you can, but you can also ask him if he can pass it to you.
Excuse me, no, you may not.
Okay.
No. What do you mean I may not?
And we started. Go.
Okay, so
I'm going to have to take this off.
Yes, everything on the table, because it's obviously from the range, right?
Yeah, everything. Use everything.
Okay, let's go wild. I have to take this off. This is getting in the way of my...
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk to you, not as a distraction,
How
but
much time have you got?
You've got about a minute and a half.
A minute for one or all 3?
All 3.
Yo,
Ryle,
20 seconds
you won the first challenge. What was your game plan, your mindset that you went into the challenge with?
This challenge or
your first challenge that you won?
Which one was that again?
What was it? It was the egg decorating kit. What was your...
I'm all about pizzazz. I'm all about connection. I'm all about meaning.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, I actually made one of those for one of our guests at the time.
Yes, I remember that.
And yeah, it's all, I'm all about quality, not quantity.
I like that.
That's my strategy always. Always.
Tabiso, what was the conversation you gave yourself that night when you lost the first challenge that gave you the step ahead to come back and win the second challenge?
Well, I said, in not so much Nelson Mandela's voice, but his words, never, never, and never again shall it be that I be...
Shall I be?
Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. That I
We're waiting for it. Oh! Time's up. Yo, put your punching bag down. Okay, I'm stepping in the middle. I'm stepping in the middle. I'm stepping in the middle. What you guys have done is amazing. I'm gonna start by Tabisos because I love what's happening here. Okay, with the help of the viewers at home and the audience right in front of us, can we hear a cheer for Tabiso?
Wait, guys, shame. Yeah, let's give him a chance.
All right, can we hear it for Ryo?
Oh, shame.
You see, they're missing the meaning because each of these represents our presenters. This is Tabiso with his nice brown caramel skin and those eyes just blending in so nicely. This is the G-Man with the green googly eyes, and this is Jamie with the flutter. You see the little eyelashes of it. You see?
Okay.
Quality. He just threw things
we
on
threw
and
things
made
together. All right.
Wow.
So this, like I said, this is the final of the Easter Challenge 2022. We'll be back next year. Ryle can, I'm giving it away, right? Ryle can try and come back and win the title because it's very clear we have a winner this year. It's Tabiso. You don't leave empty-handed. You can take your goodies with you. You're from your bag. Tabiso, you worked hard. You came through.
I really did. I mean, look at this. This is creative, right?
It's beautiful.
It's very, very beautiful.
Is in the individual's eyes. You guys have both been amazing sports.
Yeah,
Please help yourselves with everything on the table.
Thank you.
Well done again, and thank you for being such an awesome sport. South Africa, let us know what you think. Was this a fair competition? Do you pick Ryle? Do you pick Tabiso? Let us know.
Well, no, that's already done. No need to let us know that competition is closed, but we've got great news for you because there is yet another competition. This one is for you. We're giving away a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. If you want to stand the chance to win that one, what you need to do is go onto our competition post. That's on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter or Instagram pages. Tell us which chuckles or fantastical treats would you like for Easter. Don't forget to include the hashtag Woolies Easter. And this competition will close at 9 o'clock today, 9 a.m. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. It feels so good to be a winner. Yes.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. Look at this cupcake champion over here.
I mean, you know me, creativity, art, you know, it's what I do. It's what I do.
Oh, man. Well, continuing on a different creative trend right now, sometimes we are given the choice between doing what's easy and doing what's right. Now, Albus Dumbledore knows this all too well, but with the stakes so high, how long can Dumbledore remain on the sidelines?
Ooh, in fact, you know what? Watch this, watch this.
Memory is everything. Without it, we are blind. Without it, we leave the fate of our world to chance.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Albus, but I've just received troubling news.
Tell me, what is it?
It's Grindelwald.
Our time is closed, my brothers and sisters. Our war with the Muggles begins today!
The world as we know it is coming undone. If we're to defeat him, you'll have to trust me.
Mr. Kowalski, we need you.
I said I want an out, and I want out.
Ah! You do know I'm a witch, right?
Dumbledore asked that I give you something, Jacob.
This is the team that's going to take down the most dangerous wizard in the century. Who wouldn't like our chances?
No one can know everything, not even you.
What you're doing is madness. With or without you, I'll burn down their world. Dangerous times favor dangerous men.
If by tea time all of us are still alive, you should consider our efforts a success, Mr. Kowalski.
My pleasure. Do you really intend to turn your back on your own kind? It was you who said we could reshape the world.
Even if we make mistakes, we can try to make things right. We're going to need some help.
There's nothing you can do to stop me. Things are not quite what they appear.
I trust you're enjoying your wand, Mr. Kowalski.
Can I keep this?
Oh, Mr. Kowalski is so big. Can I keep this? I love it. That does look
wizardry.
good. JP Sebastian, take your 6 popcorns and eat them, my friend.
Eat them yourself.
That looks like a 9 popcorn at least. Absolutely beautiful. And if that's inspired you to eat, okay, which it made me a little bit hungry, or it might have been your cupcakes, Expresso is giving you the opportunity to win a really epic prize, courtesy of Le Creuset. So it's a Harry Potter signature round casserole. Look at that. It's valued at a cool 6,699 rand.
And it's pretty simple. What you need to do to get your hands on it is prove to us how big of a fan you are by answering this very simple question, okay? It's related to Fantastic Beasts, the secrets of Dumbledore. So, apart from Dumbledore, which Hogwarts professor is in both the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts films? That's your question.
Wow. I know. Can I answer?
No, I'm sorry. I mean, listen.
Okay, so you've got to visit our Facebook page, share your answer using that hashtag Fantastic Beasts, and the competition will be closing at 12 p.m. today. So don't waste any time. We'll announce the winner this coming Friday, the 15th of April, a little bit later. So, and we'll do it on social media. So you're going to have to keep your eyes peeled. But you can find all the terms and conditions on our website, expressoshow.com.
Yeah, get entering. Be sure to check out Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. It's in cinemas, and get entering right now.
What are those secrets, man?
There are lots.
Zanzi, of course, Good Friday is here, but we are about to make it even better. Yes, that's right, you heard it first, because we have a rising star in the studio with us this morning, a young woman on her way to the top of the pop music scene, and we're talking about Anika Kiana. Now, she's got some new music out. It officially launches right now, today. And of course, Mzansi, we've got the exclusive. It's the first time she's going to be performing it. No pressure because she's doing it live in front of the entire world. But trust me, you do not want to go anywhere. This is something that's going to absolutely entertain. So here she is with the latest single, Knock Boy. Take it away.
Oh, I forgot I'm dealing with the narcissistic boy. Manipulation, manipulation at its finest. Our conversations, you play the victim like it's timeless. But I can see right under your skin. You've lost my interest, no longer with through thick and thin. Cause, oh, I forgot I'm dealing with the narcissistic boy. There you go again, stealing all my joy. If I'd have known back then, I would have made a different choice. Yeah, yeah, cause you're a narcissistic boy. Oh, I never felt so close. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, to someone to let me go, 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 go. Oh, dark thoughts, you got me tripping, got me messed up, you got me slipping. Oh, I'm held captive in your web of toxicity. So trying to figure out why you got this hold on me. Oh, I forgot I'm dealing with the narcissistic boy. There you go again, stealing all my joy. If I'd have known back then, I would have made a different choice. Yeah, yeah, cause you're a narcissistic boy. Oh, I never felt so close. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, to someone to let me go, 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 go. Oh, oh. Put the act, stop pretending like you know me. You're not all that boy, I'm here in my own league. You never think before you speak, always hurting every week. What is it that you seek from me? So over the drama, lies written all on you. All this causes trauma, get me out of this. So over the drama, lies written all on you. All this causes trauma, don't shed any tears. Oh, I forgot I'm dealing with the narcissistic boy. There you go again, stealing all my joy. If I'd have known back then, I would have made a different choice. Yeah, yeah, cause you're a narcissistic boy. Oh, I never felt so close. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, to someone to let me go, 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 go. Oh,
Yes, 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 the debut. How's it feel?
Amazing.
Amazing, it was amazing. We love you. Everybody's going crazy.
That was exceptional. At 21 years old, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to stop watching this freak when it comes to her voice. It was so, so good. And if you want more of this, you want to listen to repeat, find her on her socials, find her online, Anika Kiana. Oh, that is one way to make Friday even better. Thank you so much. Let's give her one big round of applause. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one debut for you. And I look forward to all the magic coming at you soon. Mzansi, don't go anywhere. More magic to continue.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. It really has been a feel-good Friday. So hopefully you are feeling blessed on this Good Friday and are doing absolutely nothing right now, just chilling. Well, this is the news that is breaking and making us so excited this morning. Bones is back. That's right. The much-anticipated blockbuster, Mr. Bones 3, The Son of Bones, releases in cinemas nationwide today. Audiences have a host of new characters to look forward to, which we love the sound of, in addition to, of course, the favourites who will be returning after 14 years. Get that, since Mr. Bones 2, buddy.
Wow, it's been a while, right? So now the film boasts a stellar cast, including Leon Schuster, who you're going to see there, of course, Dumi Morake in the mix, Sans Munsami, Daniel Janks, Standile Nkosi, Jay Anstey. I'm talking Jeremy Fukeng, and of course, today's very, very special guest. And now, he may be short, but his legacy is larger than life. I'm talking about
the living legend, man.
Ah, man, the oh-so-lovable Alfred Ntombela. Good morning.
How are you guys, and how are you everyone in South Africa? How are you guys? Good morning.
Oh, my brother, I am so much better for seeing your beautiful face, my friend. It is so good to connect with you, Alfred. Thank you so much for the early start. Congratulations on number 3. But I've got to ask you, dude, because you broke my heart, and I think you broke all of our hearts back in 2018 when you announced your official retirement from acting, almost 3 decades in the industry, certainly making your mark. What changed your mind, buddy? Did Leon call you up and say, all right, it's time? What led you back into the game?
As I was resigning because things were too slowly. But luckily, I had the guy that is my friend, my manager, my agent, Asghar Mohammed. He's the one that pulled me up. He says, no, you are too young to retire. We need you back here.
Yes.
This is your door where you have to enter.
Yes, man.
You didn't even have to knock before entering, because we know that yours and Leon Schuster's relationship, I mean, it stretches back many years. Before your first roles in Oh Shucks and Sweet and Short, we'd love to know how you met, because that's not a story we hear often. I actually don't think I've ever heard you tell us the origins of your relationship.
The time before I started meeting Leon Schuster, I had my late legend agent. His name is Ken Gampo. And Ken Gampo, he went past there by where Leon Schuster was holding the auditions. Leon had plenty of children that were doing the audition. And the problem, Leon was battling and find the children that they can act, but they can't read the script. And Ken Gampo just told him and says, I've got a guy that can fit in your movies. And Leon said, are you sure? And my agent says, yes, I am sure. And I think this guy is going to like him. And then there we go. He take me there. And then when we did the auditions, I read my script. Then he asked me, are you ready? I said, yes, I am ready. Then we did our lines. And then on that, alongside with that lines, and then the director says, guys, I think the lunch has arrived. Let's go and grab something to eat when we come there. And then where the Leon start doing a joke, while he's doing a joke, oh, the joke was so funny. Then I clicked and then he went like, yes. That's the one that I want. That's how I got the job.
I love that. So when in doubt, just laugh. Just laugh, man. And the rest is history. You guys have gone on to create, I think, moments of South African comedic history. You've been a staple in our households for decades now, bringing, I think, the nation together through humor. You've allowed us to laugh at situations that we've needed to look at with a different lens. So thank you so much for doing that. But I've got to ask, in this kind of ever-changing landscape of comedy here in South Africa, what makes Mr. Bones 3 different from anything that you guys have done before? What makes this movie special?
We they did do Mr. Bones 1 and 2. And then I was not in everywhere where I used to see myself from late past movies that I did with Leon Schuster. But finally, they make me a central person that is left and right. And then that shows that now I'm having a big character, and then I have to treat the character on a good manner so to impress my king. But my problem is my father, because go back to the king and says, I'm not a good boy and I mess it up and all that time. Then my king says, stop making your child look like you as a baboon. And then don't turn your son into you. Just teach your child to become a good man in Kuvukiland. So my father was like, oh, okay, yes, my king. And then because I was helping Kuvukiland away from the bad guys, because the bad guys, they try by all means to steal our Kruger million at Kuvukiland's graveyard.
Is there anything more South African than a Mr. Bones?
Or like just the land name.
Just hearing you say Kavuki land again has got me buzzing, man. I love it.
Alfred, it's stunning. Well, listen, we love your journey. We've seen you come through as, you know, initially a supporting character, and now you really do take a chief role in the plot as Matambo's guest for love. You know, because she wants to invite love into her world. So the guest of love, but more her quest for love. What can fans expect to see from Son of Bones in this film?
Yeah, just like, I won't say much, but the only people that the guys go and see what Matambo is capable of in Mr. Bones 3, Son of Bones. And only thing that also Matambo tried to get love, because he's seeing this pale beauty that came to Kuvukiland. Then I end up finding myself that my father says, no, Matambo, this one is not a good one for you. He's going to find me a good one in Kuvukiland. Then, you know, when you see always that beauty, then I say, no, Dada, I want this one. Please help me with your love motive. Along the road with this love motive, I keep on making a lot of problems, because I end up hitting wrong people until the pale face fall in love with me. That's tough.
Oh, my brother, looking at these scenes, I think you had to earn the laughs in this one. And I know that you and Leon will go to any extreme to help us laugh. And boy, don't we need a reason to laugh after the last couple of years. So once again, Alfred, I'm going to say thank you, my friend, for bringing us together in the way that you do. You are a national treasure, my brother. And I'm so, so glad that you guys are doing this again. We cannot wait to see and meet the Son of Bones again. But brother, good luck with this final build-up. Good luck with the release of the film, and enjoy all of the accolades that are going to come your way. I think the fans, as they always do, are going to fall in love with Mr. Bones all over again. Alfred, thank you so much for joining us, my friend.
South Africa, go and fill up the cinemas. Stay Keniko and New Metro. You're going to laugh. Please. Go and express yourself.
Well, Alfred, you know how it goes. Well, Bones 3, it's out
the Son of Bones
today. So go check it out if you are planning your date night, or if you really just want to thrill yourself with a bit of an experience so ahead of this long weekend.
And laugh.
That's the one for you. Check it out.
What a legend. Suddenly I want to go to the cinemas, watch him and Leon Schuster do their thing. Actually, friend, I never asked you this. When you go to the movies, okay, what kind of movie person are you? Where do you sit in the movies?
Where do I sit? I'm always at the back now, far back. Like, I want to go crazy. If I want to laugh, I don't want anyone to be poking me at the back saying, so I'm the loud one in the back, maybe.
Are you allowed popcorn, like, chew or eat it? Does that annoy you when people, like, chew loud in the
It doesn't annoy me. I don't actually hear it. I think the cinema these days, especially, the sound is so epic that I can't ever hear it. I'm one of those people that actually eats the popcorn before the movie even starts. I'm like, I just want the biggest popcorn ever. I pretty much go to the movies, half of the reason is to actually just get a big popcorn.
And then when you're done, then do you eat Mal's or do you go by yourself?
Yes, because what she does is she puts like chocolate or something in the popcorn, and then every now and then you get like a little treat. She's good. She's good.
She's good. You can be as good as the two of them. But if you're planning on heading to the movies this super long weekend, then make sure you head to a new Metro, because all Nedbank cardholders get get this, they get 50% off any regular 2D or 3D movie tickets, plus another 50% off on a medium cool drink and a popcorn combo. So that's going to be perfect for you.
Had me at the popcorn combo. I'm going to have to get two then because it's the price of one, clearly. That means that we can buy 2 popcorns and, of course, tickets as well. And that's the combo that's going for the price of 1. Now, this is a massive bargain and definitely worth taking the family out for. So let us know on social medias, what are you watching this weekend and who are you taking with you? We'd love to hear from you, Mzansi. Share those pictures on our social media. And one more thing, have fun. Enjoy the weekend.
Keep it down in front, please. Keep it down in front. In this world where you want the best for you and your family, wouldn't you rather have a bank that helps you make better money choices? A bank that rewards you for saving. A bank that gives you quick and easy access to credit. A bank that gives you personalized offers. A bank that helps you spend, save, and borrow better. So, do you want a bank that takes your money? Or a bank that takes your money choices seriously? Join Nedbank today.
Oh, it's finally Easter weekend. It's here. And let's tell you this one thing. We're about to take you on a traditional culinary journey with this next recipe.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste. Made with love by Clover.
Classic! And this one is a classic of note because if not eating meat on this Good Friday and only pickled fish doesn't quite do it for you, then our Clover Classic Fish Curry might be exactly what you're looking for. It's packed with flavor with a creamy taste thanks to Clover Classic Dairy Snack. This might just be more than a Good Friday favorite. I love it. You didn't have to say anything, Dando Manyoni. I'm here for all of it.
I love it for you. I love it. Listen, even I'm here for this fish curry. I'm like, the spices that are going into this is going to be super wholesome.
This is fantastic because I'm just like looking at the spread of just the herbs you've got on there.
Yeah.
You are taking curry and really just giving it a new energy all together, just in the way that you infuse the different spices.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go in. So I've got my onions going already.
Yeah.
Nice and soft. I've got some turmeric. You can literally add whatever spices you have. Cayenne.
Yeah.
Smoked paprika, masala, curry spice,
ooh, yes, masala.
Your mother-in-law's, whatever
Ooh.
works for you, and fry off your spices because you don't want that raw spice taste in a good curry.
Because people do often go wrong when it comes to infusing the spices.
Yeah.
Where it goes wrong is where you're eating the curry, but there's like a very pungent sort of like spiciness to it that
like
you don't enjoy.
Yeah. Curry leaf as well. Curry leaf just sort of brings everything together.
It really does.
I feel like it doesn't have like a hectic, distinct flavor, but you can taste when it's not there.
Yes, it's almost like the neutralizer, the thing that really says, okay, let's settle, let's settle.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want the recipe, go on to expressoshow.com. This one really does pack lots and lots of flavor, and it's going to be a crowd pleaser of note as you get into your Easter weekend, and hopefully this is going to inspire you to sort out your meal for today. So now what's going in there?
Butternut. And then once our butternut goes in, a little bit of liquid. You can actually add some stock, fish stock or vegetable stock just to help you cook the butternut.
So now when it comes to butternut, do you sort of introduce it from the onset, or would you want to sort of boil it ahead of time before getting it into the pan? Because it does take a while, right?
Boil it in the liquid.
In the liquid,
Yeah,
so that it takes up all of the flavor.
The flavors, yes. Boil it in the liquid. And then I've got you on fish duty.
I see that. I see that.
So
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Please, could you cut that into strips? Not strips, cubes for me.
Cubes, all right. Okay.
Cubes for
That's
me.
easy enough.
And then that's going to go in. Also with the fish you add, you want to add it in the correct order as well.
What is the correct order, Tando?
So a fish, what you've got there, we'll add that first.
Okay.
And then prawns or shrimp and stuff like that, those cook literally in 2 minutes from just the
they're
steam.
quick,
They're
right?
super quick. So you want to cook that properly and then add your fish or whatever fish that needs to go in at the end.
Ah, I love that. I love that. Okay, cool. So your cubes are going to be coming through just now.
Yeah.
I just do need a different knife.
Do you need a
to
different
get
knife?
your cubes going.
Oh, no.
I will be getting a knife. The magic of television is going to make a knife magically appear for us here. So what are you introducing now? So after spices, what I always do want to find out from people. So you get the spices in, but then you still have like that freshly chopped chili. Your tando.
Chili. So the thing about chili for me, what I've learned is like what you add in at the end is what you taste first.
Okay.
So chili, I like to put it in the middle because I don't want it in the beginning because I don't want it.
So you gradually pace yourself with all of the different herbs and spices, and then right at the end, you go seal the deal, and then you throw in your freshly chopped. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay.
So there we go. That's boiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and your knife situation.
I know that our prawns and our fish, obviously, that's going to cook really
quick, yeah.
But you want to kind of pace yourself and take your time and spend enough amount of time on that while you're doing it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to, right now, make those cubes for you. Let's get those cubes going. Do you want to keep them, like, small, generally?
Look what I've got for you.
Look what, Tando, the gift
I can't bearing the
that keeps on giving. You see, nice. Now we're in business.
Now you're cooking.
Now we're cooking. Now we're in business. How do you keep your fish from falling apart?
Knife skills.
Or is that okay because it's a curry? Like it's a.
Because it's a curry, it's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be judging your dish at the end like this fish has been hacked.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, great. So I've got your cubes ready here, madam. We don't want to finish everything. You want to keep some for another recipe because there are going to be so many recipes to tap into for Easter. So that's going to be really stunning.
All right.
Okay, so this I'm going to put over here. Now listen, we're going to be introducing our Clover Classic Dairy Snack, which is a deliciously smooth and creamy dairy snack, because at this point of the recipe, you really do want to bring in that creamy taste to, you know, your fish curry. And that's exactly what Auntie Tando Manyoni is doing right now.
As for Auntie. So now, going in with our buttermilk.
Yeah.
And that's going to add like a beautiful creaminess. That's going to be the creamy element. Then this is all going to cook down. Then, of course, our classic dairy snack.
Bum, ba-da-ba.
What is a curry without?
I love that. And you can also use the curry base to include, you know, other vegetables or proteins like chicken if you plan to make this recipe over the long weekend. So there really are some interesting ways to do this. Once again, if you want the recipe, it's beautiful, it's simple, but it's so sophisticated. Go on to expressoshow.com. And if you are wanting to celebrate your everyday occasions with Clover Classic and stand the chance to win your share of 50,000 Rand and prizes, it's big. Then all you have to do is to enter is buy any Clover Classic product and WhatsApp the till slip of your purchase to 074 909 0000. T's and C's can be found on clover.co.za. But if you missed any of these steps that Tando Manyoni has taken us through, please, here's a recap. Watch it. Let's eat the fish.
Made with love by Clover. Oh, you can make my day.
Don't laugh. Easter's here! I know I'm the worst possible bunny ever, so we're gonna have to bring in the professionals. Ladies and gents, the Beacon Bunny is here. We're gonna do an official Easter egg hunt in just a moment, so get your little basket ready, and we've got a creative way of approaching that Easter egg hunt that's starting to feel like the Amazing Race. We might give you some great Easter inspo, but first, let's get those talking points for the day under the belt with our news headlines.
Thank you so much, G. Time now is 1 minute after 8 o'clock. Time to have a final look. Starting on the national front, the Koeberg nuclear power station has stressed there's no need to panic after sirens at the power plant were activated by accident yesterday. The alarm could be heard in nearby neighborhoods such as Malpostrand. Now, nuclear stakeholder manager at Koeberg, Louis Pizza, said a technician had accidentally triggered the sirens. Pizza said, and I quote, "We apologize to communities affected by this. At the moment, there is no incident at Koeberg." And then the death toll in KZN as a result of the floods now stands at more than 340. Premier Sihle Zikalala has confirmed this. 248 schools have been damaged. Some 40,700 people have also been affected. The eThekwini municipality says flood damage is estimated at 757 million rand so far. Now, the municipality has set up 17 shelters for some 2,000 people. About 60% of these areas can be reached again by public transportation. Municipal teams are working tirelessly to make routes possible for water tankers to reach areas that are experiencing water shortages. Then looking to news on the international front, Uganda's government said on Tuesday it was deploying pesticides to fight an outbreak of African armyworm, which devastates cereal crops and has been discovered in 35 districts of the country. Uganda is a significant maize producer and exports a large part of its annual output to neighboring countries, including South Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as Kenya. Now, a statement from the Department of Agriculture said climate change had probably caused the infestation as the armyworm migrated to Uganda from countries that were hotter because of global warming. Then staying on the international front, Russia's flagship Black Sea missile cruiser has been seriously damaged and its crew forced to evacuate. Ammunition on the Moskva exploded in an unexplained fire, but the 186-meter vessel was still afloat. Ukraine claims it hit the vessel with Neptune missiles. The 510 crew warship has led Russia's naval assault on Ukraine, making it an important symbolic and military target. Earlier in the conflict, the Moskva called on Ukrainian border troops defending Snake Island in the Black Sea to surrender. They memorably radioed a message which loosely translated to "Go to hell." Then famous South African snake catcher Nick Evans of Durban doesn't feel like talking about what has happened in KZN during the last few days. He says it's been absolutely draining, to say the least, and adds, and I quote, "I just feel so terribly sorry for those who have lost family, friends and homes. We've been devastated by the forces of nature." Now, on Wednesday night, Evans was summoned to the trashed beach near the Westbrook area, where residents had spotted a large southern African python entangled in debris. It had presumably washed down the adjacent Tongat River during the deluge. Evans was surprised by its size, well over 3 meters, a very well-fed snake, super chunky, and it was a female. She was fine except being cold and exhausted. After a near-like super effort, ably assisted by local resident Tony Perkins, she was eventually freed. Now, yesterday morning, a mere 10 to 15 meters from where the python was, there was a decent-sized crocodile. Evans' only comment was a laconic, and I quote, "Africa's quite something, eh?" Indeed, that is. Well, that is where I leave your news headlines here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm off, everybody. It's time for me to go to church, but it's time for Tabisa to take you in to those final weather temperatures. Here he is with that.
We stand a church-going Auntie Jamie Lee. Enjoy church and all of the best today. And now a final look at your weather. We start off here with some weather news to do with our very own country, KZN specifically. Tourism Minister Lindiwe Sisulu has called on tourists and residents in KZN to be vigilant after the floods that have left thousands homeless and claimed hundreds of lives. She yesterday extended her condolences to those who lost loved ones in KZN's devastating floods, and many are without homes and hundreds without employment as businesses were affected, including a number of tourism and hospitality establishments. Charities and foundations have called for monetary as well as material donations, and we do extend that request to everybody to really step in where they can. Sisulu said that this week's floods would cost the tourism industry millions in revenue and hundreds of jobs. She said some tourists had cancelled reservations because of the floods, with some establishments badly damaged as well as others destroyed. She appealed to all who are travelling over the Easter weekend to do so safely, and the country's borders remain open as South Africa was ready to welcome visitors from all over the world, she said. And now we move from weather news to some sunrise views. Thank you very much to Josephine Pickstone for kicking us off with this stunning picture. Starting our Friday morning with this view overlooking the ocean from Oudtshoorn, showing off the burnt hues in the sky as the day begins. Love that picture. Thank you so much, Jojo. And Nancy Govender came through with this beautiful fresh photo of the landscape and sky in her area after the storms, with the sun shining through. There is a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you really do have to tap into the positives. Thank you very much for those pictures. At 7 o'clock, we had two Durban viewers that shared their sunrise views. First up, Neil Naidu from Westbrook Beach, who shared this yesterday, showing off the sun coming up over the horizon. Love that picture. Nomted Dumani from Durban also shared an ocean view with us just as the sun peaks up above some clouds in the distance. Thank you so much for those pictures. We do it again on Monday morning, bright and early. Send us your pictures. Use that hashtag Expresso Show. And now we take a final look at those temperatures across the country. Starting off with you, Polokwane. Your low is 16 today, reaching a high of 38, or rather 28. That's your maximum. If you're out in Mbombela, 18 and 34 your temperatures. It's sunny out in the capital city. Pretoria, 14. That's your minimum, reaching a maximum of 26. Sunny times are expected for Johannesburg as well today. 12, reaching a high of 24. Some sun and thunder showers for Mahikeng, with a low of 13, reaching a maximum of 27. Klerksdorp, 13 and 29, with some thunder showers expected for Kimberley. 13, that's your low, reaching highs of 26. Sun and thunder showers for Bloemfontein, 11, reaching a high of 26, with some sun and rain for Richards Bay. That's at 70%. 18 is your low, reaching a high of 30. Pietermaritzburg, rainy times, 13 and 26, with some rain still expected out in Durban. 18, that's your low, you will peak at 26. Mthatha, 10, reaching a maximum of 17, with some rain, 65% expected out in East London. 12 is your low, reaching a high of 18. Craddock, 7 and a maximum of 15. Gqeberha, GQ baby, 12 and 18, with George coming in at a low of 10, reaching a high of 16. If you're out in the mother city, Cape Town, 14 is your minimum, reaching a maximum of 18, with Worcester coming in at a low of 6, reaching a high of 18. Sutherland, sun and clouds for you today, 2. That's your low, reaching a high of 14. And last, certainly not least, Uppington, you will start off at 12 and peak at a maximum of 26 degrees. It's a beautiful Friday. It's Good Friday. Make it a feel-good Friday.
Yep, it is the Easter weekend, and I think we all know that one of the most well-known and well-received Easter traditions is receiving a visit from the Easter Bunny himself, who, of course, hides his eggs for children and a few grown-ups to find. Well, this morning, we are getting a head start with some help from the OG, the original, our favorite Beacon Bunny. Now, I'm seeing giant footprints everywhere, which must mean he's here. Surely a giant Easter Bunny is in the house! Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Beacon Bunny! Oh, fantastic! Easter is here! You look amazing. You've been working out. You've been working out, Bunny. You look fantastic, and this can mean only one thing. We're going to be following a few clues for our ultimate Easter egg hunt around our studio to find out where he has hidden some of our favorite beacon treats, and there are so many. Before we let the hunt begin, let's bring in our two other little bunnies. Ryle, Tubbs, step in here, my friend. Can I introduce you to the Easter Bunny?
The Easter Bunny!
Easter Bunnies! Yeah!
I want to do the Easter Bunny hop. Can we do the hop together?
Show us how to officially do the hop.
Yeah.
It's like doing the pouncing cat dance. I love it.
I love it.
Bunny, so good to see you.
Oh man, you look great. Hasn't he lost a little bit of weight since
He's
last
looking good, man. I've been watching our workouts.
He's been doing the hits at home, high intensity. I absolutely love it.
Watching his diet.
All right, so here's the deal, okay? So our Beacon Bunny has hidden some delicious Beacon Easter eggs all over studio, okay? In some pretty ingenious places, but we took our hint from our chat earlier this week and turned this into an amazing race of sorts. We're going to give you guys some clues, and you're going to have to figure it out. So if only we had our first clue. Where is a clue? Is right over there. Okay, step back and have a look at this.
There's a clue.
Okay, it says this. Meat, milk, and yogurt. It does hold. The reason you put them in this is because it helps them keep them cold. Where do you think it could be, guys?
Like outside in Cape Town in winter, maybe?
Hey, yeah, man.
Is this
left it in your car, possibly?
Meat.
What keeps something cold?
What keeps it cold?
Is this the butchery or what?
It doesn't have to be here.
It's got to be in our studio, man. It's in
Do we
our
have to say
studio
the answer
somewhere.
or go find it?
What do you think it is?
I think I should follow the Easter Bunny's footsteps right now.
In the kitchen.
Follow him.
But you got to do the official hop. Easter Bunny, show them how to do the official hop. That is the first of our clues. Have you guys got it? What is cold? What keeps things fresh and cold? It's possibly in our kitchen. It's something that often houses a lot of our hidden treasures in the kitchen. Have they figured it out? Let's go and find out.
Okay, it's
not in here.
Milk. It said meat.
Cold
milk.
though. It keeps cold.
Hey now, what you got there? Did you find something?
Easter Bunny.
What you got to share, buddy? You've got to share. No, you've got to share.
Easter Bunny. I'm a Easter Bunny.
Let's find out what the Beacon Bunny says.
That is so cool. Look at this. This is
by a show of a thumbs up or a no, must Tabiso share his Easter eggs? I think he has to. I think he has to. Shame, man. Okay, well, maybe Ryle can pick it up here.
All right, I like these. It's fine. I'll take it.
I love this, man. You got a couple. Okay, but don't worry. There are plenty more hidden, and they are just as delicious. Okay, we need another clue.
What is our clue?
Dun. Okay, this is an interesting one. I never get angry, but I do get hot. I'm the perfect place for a pan or a pot.
Perfect place for a pan or pot. So that's like a cupboard or storage or something.
That could be a cupboard. But does a cupboard get hot? I don't know if a cupboard gets hot.
Okay.
What gets warm? Getting warmer.
Easter Bunny.
He's using his inner.
This guy is good.
Now
Wow. Okay.
Now you have to share.
Bunny.
Do you guys know each other? Did you know?
Have you seen how he embraces it?
Okay.
Oh, wow, thank you. Well, thank you for sharing.
Bunny chocolate and popcorn treats. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Have this. This is so cool. These are
Not a bad haul, guys. Not a bad haul at all. Whew. Okay, I think there are still more eggs to be found, so don't fret just yet, okay? So before we head to our final clue, that destination with our favorite Beacon Bunny in tow, we're going to take a quick break, okay? And maybe a chance to eat a couple of these eggs, but not before we, of course, remind you guys at home that aside from collecting all of your favorite Beacon treats, you can find this Easter. There are also digital Beacon Bunnies dancing around South Africa, and you can collect your very own. So listen up, this is how you can do it. Because you can claim your digital Beacon Easter Bunny now when you scan that QR code and download it today. I suggest you do it right away. These digital bunnies, they are collectible, they are tradable, they're a lot of fun, and there is a limited amount of them. So let the hunt, not the eating, now you can eat, man, but let the hunt begin. I think we need to teach the Beacon Bunny the meerkat.
Yeah.
You can do the meerkat.
Yeah. How we do it. later. Bye.
We are back with the best of the best in the All-Star Season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure. And we're going big!
Just tell us why you should be chosen to compete with one of these all-star celebs and stand a chance to win a smooth 1 million rand. WhatsApp your audition video or upload it on our socials at MyTropica for your chance to get a spot on the island.
So buy a Tropica today, and this could be you. CPAC for details.
Tropica, nothing smoother.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Try the 4 new Willard's Crinkle Cut limited edition flavors. More crinkle in your cut. Yep, more choices, more flavor, and more crinkle in your cut. There's not just 1 or 2 or 3, but 4 delicious and really out-the-box new limited edition crinkle cut flavors to hit the block. I'm talking new garlic bread, barbecue rib, jalapeno popper, and sweet vinegar flavors. It's like they delved into my brain and picked out my ultimate food fantasies. Now joining us in studio to show us how to level up, seriously level up our skills is professional BMX rider Jason Hood in the hood. It's not the first time, hey, that someone's done that. Jason, so good to have you here. I've been listening to you squeak wheel around our studio, so I'm so excited to see you do what you do and help us level up. 4 exciting new flavors that have got us very excited because we've had a chance to taste them. You had to identify with one of these flavors. Which did you go for? What was your favorite?
The garlic bread flavor.
Why garlic bread? What about that, man?
It just tastes awesome, bro.
It's awesome, just like you, man. I'm just absolutely awesome. I know you have an incredible career. How did this begin for you? And did you think that your BMXing would take you to where you are now?
No, I would never have thought that. I started riding BMX when I was going to school. I mean, just as form of transport.
For need,
yeah. And then I just went past the trails one day, or trails is dirt jumps where they build jumps out of sand where you jump over. And I was hooked ever since then, mate.
What's the key here? Because I look at you guys and you look fearless. Is it a let go of the inhibitions? Is it a technical thing? What gives you the edge in the sport to take it, to level up in the way that you've been able to, do you think?
It's just to free your mind, you know. It's like surfing and skating, it's the same. It's just to free your mind from the daily stresses, you know.
Oh, man, and don't we need that now, brother?
For sure.
All right, so I promised them that we were going to level up, and I know you're going to deliver, dude. Can you give us a little taste of how it is to actually level up and show us a couple of tricks?
Okay, I'll try my utmost
Jason
best.
in the hood.
It's just a bunny hop.
Yo.
Sorry, wrong one.
Raise the stakes, man. Yes, sir.
What? Top bar spin. Sorry, wrong one. One more.
Oh, my word. Oh, I love it, man.
Sorry.
Oh, buddy, this is how it goes. Do you want to give it another crack?
Yeah, please.
Do it, man.
It's a lot different in front of the camera, you know?
Yeah, with about 2 meters to build up a head of steam, man. Oh, yes, he's done it! That must be some kind of a record for the shortest run. Dude, you are awesome.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Oh, man, but that's what you do, man. I love the fact that they have chosen extreme athletes to show us how you really can level up. For any young BMX rider out there that's wanting to take their game to the next level and emulate what you're doing, what's key? What advice do you have for them, man?
They just have to come to the skate park or wherever we are riding, and they have to just approach us and ask for advice.
Get a mentor, get someone in your corner. And I guarantee you, if you find this man, he is going to have a packet of Willard's Crinkle Cut in his hand, and it will most likely be garlic bread flavored. Buddy, you are incredible. Thank you so much for coming and blessing us with your talents. As we said, not just one, not just two, not three even, but 4 delicious new Willard's Crinkle Cut flavors to hit the block. And with more crinkle in your cut, can you guess what they might be? Well, I'm going to put you out of your misery right now. I'm talking about the limited edition Willard's Crinkle Cut, garlic bread, barbecue rib, jalapeno popper, and sweet vinegar flavors. More flavor, more crinkle in your cut, baby. Well, it's time to level up now in your snacking game with hashtag more crinkle in your cut. So from garlic bread flavors this week to another delicious crinkle cut limited edition flavor next week. Could it be the new barbecue rib? Maybe it's going to be the jalapeno popper, or we might hit you hard with the sweet vinegar flavor. No matter the flavor, it's time to level up your snacking game with Willard's. And don't forget that you can also stand the chance of winning one of 5 limited edition Willard's Crinkle Cut hampers every single week. So all you got to do is simply reply to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter, or our Instagram pages and tell us which new Willard's Crinkle Cut flavor is your absolute favorite and why. And don't forget that all-important hashtag more crinkle in your cut in that answer. Don't have a huge amount of time. Competition closes Monday, the 18th of April at midnight, but you can find all the terms and conditions that apply on expressoshow.com. And I wish you all the best of luck. And I'm going to have to add a proviso. Kids, don't try this in your home, at home, like Jason has. But if you're interested in leveling up your game, follow his advice. Get to a skate park, speak to those skaters and those riders, and get some advice. And welcome to the family, buddy.
Thank you very much, man.
Amazing. I'm hungry now. Please, guys, I'm starving. Try the 4 new Willard's Crinkle Cut limited edition flavors. More crinkle in your cuts.
Oh, I love it. Well, Graham, you're just in time for some refreshment. Because taking a moment to yourself, you know, enjoying an indulgent hot drink has never been so easy and pleasurable than with Freshpak's new Rooibos Chai Cappuccino. It is a guaranteed quick and easy everyday indulgence, which really does combine the rich and creamy textures of cappuccino, the classic flavor of Rooibos that we all do love, and of course, spicy chai to create a incredibly unique, undeniably delicious experience.
It's so good, man. I'm telling you, Mzansi, you want to get on this. And as we near to the end of the show, it is the perfect time to obviously come together and create your very own Freshpak Rooibos moment. Now, there's an awesome thing about this is that you can kind of get creative with this, right? Because you know, you're tasting that chai and that creaminess. You can do something special, like maybe use a couple of sachets, put it into the Easter hamper for your family and friends, so they too can also enjoy this feeling, right? Yeah, I mean, Freshpak's Chai Cappuccino, you literally are getting like the best of both worlds. You've got this delicious sweet note of rosemary, which
you can pick it up, right?
Actually, it's Rooibos. It's Rooibos. It's definitely Rooibos. Now, this is
not hiding.
Yeah, it's not. This is marrying so nicely with the spicy chai flavors. And you've got that cinnamon, ginger, and cardamom coming in, and it's like a cup of warmth, perfect for winter.
I think for me, it's really just that deliciously creamy nature of it coming through. You get that, you know, the frothy drink in a matter of seconds, which is often hard to achieve. But I think that, you know, Freshpak have really gone above and beyond with this one. It's a decadent hot beverage to serve with, you know, a hot cross bun, for example, making for, I think, the perfect Easter treat.
Where would you have one of these teas? This is like a Skinner session for you?
No, this is it.
When
you're like, oh, come on, spill that tea.
Spill that tea.
And you're like, oh, and then what?
And then what? Oh, no, he didn't.
No. And then you're just like, how you doing? So let's toast, because, you know, there is every moment to do so. Let's toast to many more years of celebrating the natural goodness of rooibos in a creamy, convenient, and now spicy way.
Yeah, now while you're at it also, you can pop a sachet of chai into a cup and enjoy the warmth and the indulgence, ushering in the Easter season by delighting your senses. How good does that sound? And on top of this, you also stand a chance to win. Mzansi, we always got you covered. Now you can win one of 3 fresh pack hampers valued at 500 Rand by simply heading over to our social media pages and entering our competition and telling us when would be the perfect occasion for you to enjoy Freshback's Rooibos Chai Cappuccino. Don't forget, entries close at midnight on the 20th of April. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. And I think for us, Tabiso, we're going to finish our cup, finish our Skinner. And
so tell me, Choma, and then what?
Oh, let me tell you, man, you won't even believe this.
Freshpack Instant Rooibos Cappuccino. An indulgent way to experience your favorite rooibos. Try the delicious new chai flavor.
Simple as CBD should be.
You'll always know how much I love you. I hope that you never stop learning and growing. That you'll be brave and joyful and kind. And that one day, when you look at me and I look at you, we'll love the wonderful you that you've become. It all begins with purity.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We are back. And thankfully, you are back because your timing is good. We've been thinking outside of the box this morning with some clues leading us to some many Beacon treats, courtesy of the Beacon Bunny. I'm going to take him home with me. We've been doing it, we haven't been doing it alone. I think he is everybody's favourite Easter Bunny. The Beacon Bunny has brought the cheer. Have you already eaten all of your Easter eggs, guys?
Ate his and mine already.
I've no doubt
that is not true.
This guy's crazy.
Generosity, come on.
Okay, no, but don't worry, you deserve it because it's Easter, and I'll tell you what, we've got one more hidden package of beautiful Easter eggs and Beacon treats to find, okay? Can we give them one more clue? I think let's give them one more clue. Where is it? There it is on the screen.
Okay.
Please don't start a fire. That's how excited he is. I am under the place where your head rests, where after a long day of taking tests, where the tooth fairy leaves your pound, is where the next clue can be found.
Ooh,
where do you think it is, guys?
I know exactly where that is. That's the place where I love to crash after work, especially.
All right.
I'm going to head there now. Let's go.
There,
You know where we're
Mr.
going?
Beacon Bunny, go and help him out. Hopefully they're going to find it. It has been a lot of fun hopping along, finding all of our favorite Beacon treats with you guys. And this is a great way to approach your Easter egg hunt, especially if you've got slightly older children in the house. Remember, aside from collecting all of your favorite Beacon treats, you can find this Easter. There are also digital Beacon bunnies dancing around South Africa, and you could collect your own. Something's happening in the lounge. Come!
Oh, it's a bit of a wrestling situation here. Okay, Easter Bunny, you planted a whole lot more than what we expected. But Rael?
Yes, I've got my funny chocolate and popcorn treats. I love this.
Nice.
Gee, you missed. It was chaos out here. We were diving on the couch. I found one. There was another one, Beacon Easter Bunny. I hit them all over the show.
Yeah.
But it is good, and obviously we've got the standard treats. This I'm gonna share this. Definitely will.
Will you post pictures?
I know you won't.
Will you post pictures of your white kissy lips?
That's a standard one, right?
You've got to do it.
Okay, Graham, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's bunny chocolate nibbles time. Shortcake biscuits coated in milk and white chocolate same.
Oh, man. I like the popcorn treat, that mixed bag. Or
so cool. The movies this weekend.
Make brownies with it. Or you put it in the popcorn with the popcorn. It's crazy.
I love it.
Oh, the Beacon Bunny, we love you, man.
Thank you, Beacon
With
Bunny.
all of our hearts. You are so generous, and of course, he comes with the goods, whether you're eating them in real chocolate or in the virtual space. So get this, you can claim your digital Beacon Easter Bunny right now when you scan the QR code and download it today. These digital bunnies are a lot of fun. They're collectible, they're tradable, they really are awesome. But remember, with all good things, there is only a limited number to give away. So please get on it right now, grab yours, and don't miss out on all the fun.
Okay.
Are you honestly throwing eggs away, dude? Come on.
I mean, he's obviously
don't play loose and hard.
a bit too excited about these.
Oh, man.
Really, man.
Now, we've clearly had a lot of fun. This has tapped into the big kids within us. Yeah. But remember, you can also tap into the 3 dots above your Beacon Bunny to have even more fun. You can send, share, and drop that Beacon Bunny to view it in augmented reality. Guys, this is where we are in the world right now. So share your Beacon Bunny with some friends to receive even more bunnies. How cool is that? You could have an Easter Bunny dancing in your bedroom.
Dancing in your yard.
But you're taking the actual one.
I'm taking him home for you.
So you can have a first row tickets to all the dance moves.
Oh, man. So here's a little added bonus here. You also stand a chance of winning a super rare Easter NFT egg. I was joking about this yesterday, guys. It's a reality.
Always.
And 1,500 Rand in cash. It's a brave new digital world out there. So keep sharing to increase your chances of winning. And never mind the amount of fun you're going to have. What happened there, dude?
I was trying to sneak one in on the camera.
Yeah, and then you opened the whole You're karma. Toss me an egg there. Someone no egg gets left behind.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a Easter bunny.
Are you ready to move? I think you are.
I am ready to move. Easter,
right.
Bring it on.
Move the coffee table. If you love dancing, you will love this one. From schools all over the Western Cape, they've tapped into the talent. I'm talking about Lavender Hill High School, Steenberg Primary, Heathfield High, Crestway High School, Prince George Primary, and Bonteheuvel High School as well. This is just a few of the many amazing schools attached to the MOD program. And here to start off the weekend officially on a high. This Easter Friday, it's the first Expresso Friday dance, courtesy of the MOD program. Take it away.
Who owns the throne?
Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
After the ultimate world blast that ended all things, this is how we rebuilt from the ground up. Bounce, nigga, bounce, 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 nigga, bounce, bounce. When I come through, hit y'all with the 1-2. Freak y'all niggas out, y'all niggas won't even know what to do. Break full, make all of y'all people wanna come too. Feel the force from my shit kicking like it was kung fu.
sugar. You need to calm down, fella. I'll make you hot Mayweather. Punchlines will knock you out, McGregor.
Okay, let's go.
Side note bar, your girlfriend looks like sideshow bar. I'm the queen, you know that's facts. Trust me, swear down, I know Roman shot, but the boss goes. They will get twin like a tap tap tap. I make the place go. Yes, she did that. Hairline gone, wig snatch.
Are you hiding from me? Zebra fur.
Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see what you're walking with. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see now. Second lamb up, fine girl, we are named Jessica. Me tell her come close, make her get a kitty cat. I be angel, me I no be Lucifer. Bop, 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 bop. Big body girl, we are named Monica. Me tell her come close, make her get a kitty cat. I be angel, me I no be Lucifer. Bop, 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 bop. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see what you're walking with. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see now. Second lamb bop, bop, bop. Second lamb bop, bop, bop. My lamb bop, bop, bop. Second lamb bop, bop, bop.
Activen los motores, que aquí no vinimos a hablar.
Don't know a sound fall again in the DMX and die do me some favor.
Here comes the boom, 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 here comes the boom.
A gangsta you me why you hold your gun tight. No get a pay your pussy cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry, my rub up the flies. Flash it out in the disco, bye. Gangsta you me why you hold your gun tight. No get a pay your pussy cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry, my rub up the flies. Flash it out in the disco, bye.
LL magazine, vroom vroom vroom, get gasoline, vroom vroom vroom, get gasoline, get gasoline, vroom vroom vroom, 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 vroom vroom vroom.
If you can't get snatched, boo boo, where your mug at? Open up the safe, got a lot to say.
Brushed my hair, went downstairs. Favorite jeans on my rear. And I looked up in my mirror. And I said, who's that there? Who's that there? In that mirror. I don't care and they're aware. Now I see just why they stare. I just paid them, I don't care. I know. So what, I got an attitude. Bitch, I got an attitude. So what, I got an attitude.
I own the world.
Baby. All TR shave is drop it like it's hot, so I can 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 drop it, 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 right.
Man! So angry! Why are you so angry? That was fierce. Do you know what you've just done? Collectively, you have burnt all of the calories for this entire country. Now we can eat as many Easter eggs as we want. Please take a bow, you unbelievably talented individuals. The mod program in the house. That's how you do a good Friday dance. And because it is Good Friday, we're going to take a spiritual turn with our next dance and hopefully help you get into the right mindset for this very special weekend. Ah, that's made me want to say Happy Easter, baby. It's a Friday dance. Yeah, man. Woo.
Mzansi, welcome back. It's a good Friday. It's the best Friday. It's your feel-good breakfast show right here on Friday. And we are celebrating so much this weekend.
Yeah.
Not just eating chocolate.
No,
more than that,
just about that.
Yeah, we are also giving you the opportunity to join the all-star celebs on Tropica Island of Treasure. I know you want to get involved.
And I know that you haven't forgotten this, but here's a reminder just in case you may have forgotten how you can audition to join them on the island and win your share of 1 million rand on the island. Step 1, WhatsApp your name to 082-857-8054.
Yeah, step 2, you will receive a message with a link to follow the instructions and click on that link.
Step 3, in the meantime, record a video telling us why you should be chosen to compete with an all-star. And then, of course, you can get that through and then you will receive an SMS.
Yeah, step 4 is as simple as this. Follow the link from the SMS you receive and enter your details. Simple as that.
Step 5, upload your video and enter for your chance to get a spot on the island.
And it is done, as simple as that. And then you stand by and await, and you might be the next winner on the Tropica Island of Treasure. And so to find out more on our Tropica socials, you can head to @mytropica for your chance to get a spot on the island. And you can also find the link to load your audition on the Facebook and Instagram Tropica page bios.
So your task is very simple. Go and buy Tropica today, and it could be you joining the all-stars on the island.
On the island. Come to the island, man. You're going to love it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We are back with the best of the best in the All-Star Season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure. And we're going big!
Buy a Tropica, find your code under the cap, and stand a chance to win loads of instant prizes. Plus, if you find the treasure under the cap, you will win one of 10 big prizes. See pack for details. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Let the eating begin. No, I'm sorry, we've been eating this whole week. We've been stuffing our face with Easter goodies, and I love it, but the official Easter weekend is finally here. And to kick Good Friday's festivities off on the perfect note, we need all the energy that we can muster for a fun-filled weekend with the family. I'm thinking of my little ones. Yeah. They're going to burn the most. Tondo, let's give them the most.
We are giving them a snack. A nutritious snack, I'd say, because it's got the peanut butter with all this nutritious benefits.
Completely.
The flavor from chocolate chips. It's just, it's wholesome.
And it's cool. This has got cool factor vibes,
yes.
Okay? We are cookie dough connoisseurs on this show. Zoe being the master, the maestro, she loves it. She'll eat anything raw, okay? That's her vibe. But I do love me a good cookie dough flavor profile. Include another one of my favorite flavor profiles, peanut butter, and we are winning. How do we create these gorgeous little balls of joy?
Okay, so in here I've got some butter and sugar whipped till it's nice and creamy.
Okay, I can see that. It's got quite a...
And then we've got some chocolate chips.
Nice.
A bit of milk.
Okay.
And 2 tablespoons of our peanut butter, crunchy.
And then you just start eating it with a spoon.
And then you're actually, you're going to grab some flour for me that's in the oven that's been baking. So we're baking raw flour.
Baking raw flour. This was weird to me before and it's weird to me now. Can I take it out of the oven?
Yes, you can take it out.
Why on earth are we baking the raw flour? What are we doing to this?
Eating raw flour is not good for you. And this also gives it like a nutty flavor as well. So this cooks the flour, because usually when you're baking, you put the stuff in the oven and then it cooks and you don't eat raw flour. But now if you put it in like this, it still cooks the flour and all the bacteria away.
And then you get to enjoy this particular flavor profile. I love it. So here's the deal here. I know we've been gushing around this peanut butter, but it really is amazing because they use such high-quality A-grade peanuts with quite a unique roasting process that gives you that beautiful roasted peanut taste, something that is just unmistakable. Now, did you know that Black Cat peanut butter contains 91% peanuts, no added salt or sugar range, contains 99% peanuts. It's all peanut, baby. And did you know that it's also a great source of fiber and, of course, energy? That's why we love introducing this into our little ones' diets. Okay, so you've put in our cooked flour.
Yes, and then we're going to mix all of that up.
Because I suppose you don't want it to be too wet. You need that flour to still have that dry consistency, so you've got these beautiful little
and you still want the
balls,
naughty side of eating raw cookie dough, you know what I'm saying? Which is like, You're not supposed to be doing it, but it's so good.
But you have to.
But
You are compelled to because it's just so delicious and amazing.
There we go. And then that is done. And we're going to grab a bit into our hands and roll that.
And now this is a real test of what kind of person you are. How big do you roll the balls?
I
You've got massive, so you can just take a bite, or do you make it bite?
little butt sizes so I can actually not notice when I finish eating. Because they are going to finish.
So that no one else can notice when you just sneak it into your
Just
mouth.
keep going. And then before you know it, it's all done. You're like, who did that?
What? What cookie dough? There's no cookie dough.
It was
I don't
no cookie
understand.
dough, because a big bowl, somebody's going to see you do that.
Beautiful stuff. And then from here, what needs to happen?
And that's it.
Done.
So depending on how you like, you could dip that in chocolate, you can dip that in extra nuts as well.
Some desiccated
Some
coconut.
desiccated coconut. You could go crazy with it. And the kids can
You
get
could
involved
build
in
a
this.
tower.
This is an Easter fun thing to do with the
You
kids.
could make a man. Forget the balls,
Making a
you
man?
could make a whole man out of it. Oh, man, this is amazing. My
make
son
a
and
man.
I are definitely going to be making these guys absolutely beautiful, nutritious, and delicious. I've got to call in my official taste test crew. Tabiso is the official eater on set, so I'm hoping he's close enough. He's probably eating right now. He's probably eating an Easter egg right now. Are you finished? Just finished chewing?
Okay, what are we doing now?
Grab
All right.
one.
Cookie dough balls. We have used our black cat in the best way possible and created black cat peanut butter cookie dough bites. Get out of town.
What are you saying to me?
I know, get out of town. Just think of Zozo. How much will Zoe enjoy this, do you think?
Listen, this wouldn't last
Just take the whole thing.
a minute. No, please. You didn't have to even tell me.
How many do you think you could fit into your mouth in one go?
Melts in your mouth.
It's the peanut butter, the creaminess. I can't high five you.
A queen
I shouldn't have
cleaning
told
in
you,
the kitchen. I love this so much.
Oh,
So good.
man.
Okay, I'm going to take it with me.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to lick each one of them so no one else can eat it. But it's okay.
How do you read my mind
Don't worry.
Why are you
all
that
the time?
We will make many more ourselves. And if you too want to create this magic, then you can go over to expressoshow.com. I got to ask, Easter is around the corner. What are you doing for Easter? What are your Easter plans, huh?
I'm chilling at home because my family's in Joburg. So I'm gonna find some friends. I'm just gonna, hey, what are you doing?
Hey,
I'm coming.
I've got 3 kilograms of cookie dough here.
Cookie
Do you
dough.
want to come over?
I'm not waiting for an invite. I'm coming.
I've been inspired, man. I'm going to be doing an Easter egg hunt a la Amazing Race like we've done it with Queens. I'm gonna raise the stakes. Oh, my kids are gonna have to earn those Easter eggs this year. But one thing I'm definitely gonna be doing is spending time in the kitchen with my little ones and getting as messy as possible.
Please make them these.
We're gonna make them together. No, I was gonna say we're gonna make things out of it.
Making
we're gonna
a man.
make a man
You said you're
or
making
woman,
a man.
like
A woman.
people
Yes.
out of them, dogs, cats, anything you want.
But gender neutral.
Can I just say you've been so creative this week. Thank you so much. You've helped us look at Easter through a completely different lens. Have you finished them yet?
No, I'm tasting myself. I do want you to try one of these.
I'm going to now. I'll have the other half.
Because I haven't licked those yet. Is that what you think?
And you will, eh? You really, really will. Thank you, official taste tester. Tunnel, thank you so much. A big and warm basket full of hugs to everybody this Easter. I just want you to feel and experience the love. And to get your hands on this delicious, loved-up recipe, you can go to expressoshow.com. Can I give you a virtual Easter hug? You're amazing, man. You're amazing. Okay, I'm going to taste. Yummy. All right, listen up. It's time to let the hunt begin in Easter's most exceptional game. We want you to claim your digital beacon Easter bunnies when you scan the QR code and download it today. These digital bunnies are awesome. They're collectible, they're tradable, and yes, they're a whole lot of fun.
Now remember that as with all good things, there's only a limited number to give away. So grab yours now and don't miss out on all the fun. Let the hunt begin.
Ah, yes. Welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Can I tell you this? We're live on S3, and this feels and tastes so good.
My heart is broken because Zozo isn't here, and she's obviously the raw cookie dough queen. But we've created our own beautiful black cat peanut butter cookie dough balls, and one person who's feeling a little bit left out. Raul, come here, man.
Thought you weren't going to invite me, guys. Oh, thank you so much. You know, peanut butter is like my favorite, right?
I know.
Obviously, not only just because of its health, but there's so many other benefits to it as well. But when you put it in a cookie dough...
And this is A grade, buddy. And we used our reduced salt and sugar, 99% peanut.
Great.
That's
Say
it.
no more.
Smells so good too, right?
So, buddy...
It melts. It just melts. Look at that. It just melts.
Hey, it's all about the texture.
Did you
It's great. We did. Well, I didn't make these ones, but we made them. And they are really, really simple. Buddy, I've got to ask, what are the Easter plans, my friend? I know you're in the throes of a crazy house move and build.
We're just gonna be working on the house, I think, but more than anything else, just kind of chilling like I think everybody does. Trying to invite as many family as I can, or just do something special. It doesn't have to be crazy, but it's got to be memorable. So that's all that matters to me, as long as I can share it with loved ones.
Completely.
Share a meal, share the love. Listen, you are overstaying here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a performance.
Go delicious. Go dance, my friend. Go dance like nobody's watching.
Good.
Well, in fact, the whole country's watching, but we love it. We don't mind at all. And lastly, I've got to ask you, brother, what are your Easter plans?
Well, you know it's hard, right? My family's in Joburg.
Yeah.
All the way. In Hammanskraal specifically. So what I'll be doing is I'll be connecting with them. We actually are doing a Easter virtual lunch, which means that we're going to be connecting via video call and lunch.
While you're doing it.
I'm going to wake up and cook, as I would if they were there. I've sent them the recipe, and so it's a thing.
Oh, that is a brilliant idea. Whatever it takes, stay connected to the ones you love. And if you're looking to get into the spirit of this very spiritual weekend, stick around for this.
Boost your day with the Peanut Power Black Cat.
Yes, Mzansi, what an incredible show we've had, and the feeling, the spirit, and the memories are being made right here. But we're going to do that one more time because they are back. They are ready. They are here to slay Friday and here to end us on a high note and make us dance for glory on his Easter Friday. Now, this is His Purpose Spiritual Dance Ministry. They're here for our Friday Expresso dance. But before we get into it, I want to chat to one of these incredible girls over here. Maybe I can ask Janita to come over. How are you doing?
I am doing fine, and I just want to say thank you for this opportunity that you give us to dance and to minister to all the people today. I just want to say thank you for that.
Oh, well spoken. I want to say thank you. You don't have to thank us because you're the reason why we get to have so much fun on the show and to celebrate, of course. This is a special day and it's a special weekend as well. How long have you guys been dancing together for?
I've been dancing since 2018, but the dance ministry has been going for many more, years ago.
And it's the first time you're doing this on live TV?
No, it's actually our second time.
Oh, sorry, just another day. Well, I'm going to absolutely love this. How do we say it out here on the Expresso show? Move the coffee table. It's Friday, on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and it's time to celebrate with spirituality and, of course, celebrating all the magic that we have here on the show. Without further ado, here is your Friday dance.
Never be more loved than I am right now. Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I can do to let you down. It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Oh.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out. You would cross an ocean so I wouldn't drown. You've never been closer than you are right now.
Let's sing it loud, y'all.
You are a child.
mountaintop. I can see so clear what it's all about. So stay by my side when the sun goes down. Don't wanna forget how I feel right now. Jireh, you are enough. You are Jireh, you are enough. So I will be even if it's right now in every circumstance. 'Cause I've learned that Jireh, He's always enough. You are enough. He's forever enough, always enough, always more than enough. He is forever enough. When I lose everything, He's always more than enough. Yeah.
I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know who I am. I know what you've spoken. I'm already loved more than I could imagine. And that is enough. Oh, I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know who I am. I know what you've spoken. I'm already loved. More than I could imagine. That is enough.
Oh, happy Easter, you beauties. Stay safe.
Wow. Here's to the sweet taste of time off, celebrating the lust of summer, and to family memories made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.